What's up? I'm Josh Gwynn, and I'm here to spread the good news that Back Issue is back with a brand new season. We're revisiting pop culture moments we still think about, and this time we're getting into our Season 3 era. If you know, then you absolutely know, and if you don't, that's what I'm here for. We're getting into our Degrassi era, our Silk Press era, our awards speech era, and more. We have so many eras to get into, so pack your bags and stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Listen to Back Issue, a production of Pineapple Street Studios, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
When you hear with Echo's digital stethoscope technology for the first time. Ooh.
Wow.
You experience how a stethoscope was truly meant to sound. This season, save $50 off all stethoscopes, plus free engraving and a custom-fit case for after the holidays.
Wow.
Shop now at ekohealth.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to Season 17, episode number 3734. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hahn. And 2 are in the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has a very special announcement concerning Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company. Ooh. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, Men's Room Shot of the Day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drink and they drunk. All right, here we go. A man in London is leaping between 2 buildings, and he doesn't make it. Meanwhile, a 6-year-old drinking beer in a gas station tells the clerk that he needs a cup for his chewing tobacco spit. A naked man with machete trying to rob a man's clothes is definitely the Florida way. Florida woman who called 911 11,000 times said it's a fun game to play. And a woman on a train has a dog try to eat her chips. The real story, they were shrimp cocktail flavored. That's what I took from that. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin the category. So close.
Let's go.
So close. We will spin the category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. So far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Danny, who thought Stranger Things was a documentary about glory holes and found a way to answer 16 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Big contestant to play Big Dummy. Call 206-421-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All the Michelles, away we go. Welcome to Season 17, episode number 3734. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Head chef. Back in the house. Ted's Meat and Potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Talking salsa.
Big announcement.
Big announcement.
Correct.
Okay. Is this concerning the salsa that you spoke of a few weeks back?
It is. Number one, look, I'll let a little secret out. It's delicious.
It is fantastic. Yes,
Secret number one.
Secret number one. It is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hands-on. I've been up in Arlington at San Juan Salsa Company headquarters. I mean, the chef's been working.
Okay. So we have a very special announcement concerning the brand new salsa.
All right.
It's very exciting, coming up with the head chef.
Excited.
And Ted's Meat Potatoes. What else we got for you today? More Men's Room on the way, exclusively on the Odyssey app. Join us for the Men's Room Happy Hour. We have Dirty Big Dummy on tap for you, as we do every day time we play Big Dummy. This week, I changed it up. We go back to the world of actual porn titles.
Okay. All right.
Titles of the movies. So one is not an actual porn movie.
All right.
Okay. I'll give you an example here. Let's see here. Can't do that one. Can't do that one.
Hear it all, man.
Add Mama to the Train. Is that a porn title?
I hope so.
Or is that something that was made up? That's coming up.
I hope not.
Yeah, Dirty Big Dummy. One is not a porn title. People like to play along with the Dirty Big Dummy at home as well.
They really do.
Keep in mind that it's an adult segment. There's a reason when you search for the Men's Room Happy Hour channel, it says explicit on there, especially today. The terminology is going to be adult, so just keep that in mind when you listen, so that you don't have kids around. So join us for that. And today is the day we play the actual game known as Big Dummy. It is an easy game to play. We'll spin the category wheel. You are either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. As you said so far, our biggest dummy, Steve, is Danny. Took Danny 16 questions to get one right. And as we do play Big Dummy, we like to do a little Men's Room poll. Last week, believe it or not, it was all about being naked. And we haven't changed much today, but last week, being naked at won. And your choices: to be naked at a funeral, to be naked at a job interview, Chuck E. Cheese, or someone's wedding. One of these places, you are going to be naked. So here's how the voting is. We put the poll up for you if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, and here are the results. The last place that anyone wanted to be naked, with 12% of the vote, coming in at number 4. That would be Chuck E. Cheese.
It's probably a good decision for all the obvious reasons.
Yeah.
My only defense to Chuck E. Cheese was like, look, you dive into the ball pit and just do not come in here. There's a way to cover yourself.
And as far as prosecution goes, you think to yourself, this would not be a good idea to be around kids, be naked like that. We had 2 stories we pulled up of people who were naked, either outside or inside of a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, it did not go well for them.
Both of them did not even get arrested. Mm-hmm. So they got in trouble for other things, because then they told him to put his clothes on and go home. But he went across the street to a convenience store and then took his clothes off again. And then they arrested him.
Right, think about that.
Yeah.
Naked outside of Chuck E. Cheese, like, go home,
we
Fred.
We gave you a warning. Put clothes on and go home. He did, but he didn't. He walked across the street.
Take that deal every time. Yeah.
Coming in at number 3, a job interview. Only 22% of you said that's where you'd like to be naked. Funeral was number 2 at 26% of the vote. Overwhelmingly, 40% of you said if I have to be naked someplace, it's going to be at a wedding. If I did that, it would be at someone else's wedding that I don't know.
That I don't know, yeah, for sure.
I'm not going to a wedding of people that's family, that are friends. I'm not going to be in that circle. Like, I cannot believe Miles ruined their wedding. I mean, it was beautiful. And then,
or made the wedding.
He got naked.
Right, it was really dull till Miles showed
If
up.
I got naked at your wedding, Mike, would that have made things better?
No.
No, it wouldn't have.
I disagree.
Well, you
it
should
was
have
a fine wedding.
We were guests. It would have been better for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, it's supposed to be your day, not the day you talk about me running around naked.
Well, you're not really stealing the show. People just need to stop looking at you. You're not making noise.
Right.
You didn't interrupt anything. You didn't get drunk.
Okay, all right.
You didn't flirt with the bride. You're just sitting in the pews with everyone else. You just happen to be butt naked.
And I know.
And sure, he did the chicken dance later naked, but still.
And I know it's not a real thing. I'm just saying, hypothetically, for some reason, if you got married again, like the one wedding I do it at is yours.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Well, just because you always make those jokes.
Yeah,
if anybody would roll with it, I'd be like, hey, Miles probably won't care that much.
I've seen enough.
Ted would care, or Miles would care the least.
Yeah, right?
Probably.
Actually, I can tell you now, my wife, just knowing what I know of my wife and what she thinks of you, Miles, just like, goddamn, Miles, just ignore it. Like, that'd be the whole thing. I'll talk to him tomorrow. Just ignore it.
Yeah, he'll be.
I know he's naked.
Strangely enough, we'll get naked again today, sort of.
Miles, where do you put the koozie? You're naked.
Hey. I did see a video where the guy he had a sock. And he ran through the reception area.
This was, like, of all those places, I think the wedding is the least odd place to see a naked person.
For some reason,
People are
right.
partying. People are on the dance floor. Everybody's
So
like,
wait. Now, so as far as being naked, right? It's you showing your genitalia. So a woman can wear a bikini. She's not showing nipples. Nobody cares. You say, oh, but just kiss her. So if I have a sock on my penis and a pair of shoes because I'm going out in public, am I legal? I have a loincloth to cover my butt. All right. But I have a sock on my penis, and I now go to Safeway because I got a sock on, but I'm not showing any genitalia.
I don't know about the shirt and shoes requirement. Growing up, that was a sign on almost every place you walk into.
Okay, but
no
it never
shirt,
says pants.
No shoes, no service.
All right, so I put on a shirt and then put a sock around my penis. I have shoes.
Yeah. I think it'd be in Florida. In Florida, I think it would be normal.
It does not count in Florida because you could be butt naked on a unicycle. They don't care.
Yeah,
but
in Texas, if it was the American flag, you could do it.
But I mean, what can they really say? I'm not showing genitalia. It's not something I want to do.
An American flag sock.
I'm just curious that if I did it, I have my shoes, I've got a shirt, I'm in 7-Eleven, I'm buying taquitos. You know, a cop walks in. I know that you would not be happy about it. But like, I'm not breaking the law, am I?
I've been on this one for years, right? Because women can show cleavage.
Right.
You just can't show the nipples. So I'm with you. Like, why can't I show some berry cleavage?
Well, I'm not trying to show my berry cleavage.
Oh, I'm thinking like the berries are like the twigs covered.
Ted, I'm trying to be somewhat decent.
Oh, so you're saying
Ted's hanging brain.
The shaft is the offensive part of the penis?
Correct.
We don't know. Did they break it down?
Right? But it's not the best.
I don't have to show you. You know where they are. I'm like, this is just cleavage,
Thank you, though.
boys.
See, that's not the part you want to see, though.
It's not, but I don't necessarily want to see every woman's cleavage. I will look at all, but it doesn't mean I'm happy. But yeah, if you are hanging a bit of brain, but the twig itself, right? Because think about old men at the beach. They don't they're sitting there on the bench.
Showing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I see his testicles. He doesn't know it. But I mean, they are right there. But no one ever calls the police. But like, if his penis were hanging out, someone calls the cops. So Ted,
absolutely,
you might be onto something. I'm just going to let him hang out.
Could be a look.
What if it's a thong? Basically just comes up the back.
That's what I mean. Thongs are legal.
Yeah. Aren't they? I mean, you can wear a thong to the beach.
Correct.
I mean, and show your whole backside.
Correct. So the cheeks aren't the offensive part.
Correct.
Right. It's the dead center.
It's the middle. Okay. All right.
I got a new Halloween outfit.
Wear that at a
And even when the cops say, what are you dressed as? Like a pervert.
Now, it was probably...
you can't tell.
It's probably 3 to 4 years ago I made the decision that I could not take Instagram anymore, and it was for a very specific reason that, whatever. Yeah. But I was I felt a sense of relief when I got off of it because it would sometimes drive me crazy, and I would see pictures that I didn't really approve of, and then I would get a wormhole.
Is this from Crackback?
And I'd realize that, yeah. She just sent me some. I was just like, really? Again?
His daughter sent a picture, and I said, look, man, I know what your daughter said. Nobody goddamn stands like. She's doing the thing where...
She's like,
you kind of twist your back. So Miles said, what
she's
did you say?
Dress,
Are you cracking your back or something
like that? His dad joking her. She's like, stop hating Dad. You're the one who gave me the scoliosis. All right, whatever.
Oh, that explains the picture.
Wow.
Exactly. Oh, don't worry. She's in Greece, like on a beach.
No, I'm just like, if she said that, I'm like, that is a fair comeback.
You know what? Oh, yeah. Was it a comeback or she like, no, that's why I was posing
said, don't
like
be
that.
A hater or something like that. It's like, oh yeah, I'm being a hater.
Like, how are both your ass and your face facing the camera at the same time?
It was daily. It was just one of those things. And it was her friends. And I don't need to be looking at that. You know what I mean?
I still say you should have just unfollowed her. I've unfollowed people in my family for the same, there's just too many, beach pictures. It's like, you know what? I don't need to see it. Right. I don't care what you wear, but
right.
You're right. As a father, it's like, I don't want to see it.
Mm-hmm. So I got off there. Lo and behold, I'm still on Twitter. I get up this morning, and there are probably about 5 or 6 tweets from people that I know saying, wow, Tommy Lee, I did not need to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't believe anybody really minded, to be honest with you.
If you haven't already seen it, you know what I mean?
And Tommy Lee apparently quoted, he tweeted, or the comment was, oops. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, whatever.
That's not an oops.
Oops.
Listen, you know who said oops and I believe him? Justin Timberlake, because apparently he had a small penis. If you have Tommy Lee's penis, all right, there's no oops. I'd be like, damn right.
Yeah.
Like, if I were built like that, man, you would get blanketed with D pictures.
If you saw Pam and Tommy on Netflix, there's a scene in episode 4 or 5, somewhere in there, where... Tommy's basically saying, look, Pam is really distraught over this. This is,
the sex tape, right?
This is really, really ruined. She believes, all of her goodness, right? And he's like, it's a personal, infringement upon our lives and our personal life. And, and I feel like And it hurts me that people see my penis, because I didn't want them to see my penis. And Nikki Sixx looks at him and goes, Tommy, you show your D to everybody. Right. All the time. Like, it's always out. I'll turn around and it's just out. He's like, so that's not true. But but he's hanging out there, I guess. I guess he deleted it and put up another picture of like an elephant or something like that.
I don't.
We get the idea.
It's on purpose.
The main thing I saw last night on Twitter were like, there's just a lot of people. I mean, he's 60.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people just
is he that old?
Or he's about to,
50,
59. So people are just like, you're 60. And then there's just a whole other generation. I have no idea who he is. He's just an old dude with his penis out.
Yeah, that's sure. It's all. Here's what you need to know about Tommy Lee. Yeah. He used to be a young guy with his penis out. So nothing has changed. Right. It's just what he does.
Exactly.
But it's not an accident.
But with this show and with they had a movie and a couple of there's a brand new audience that is exposed to I mean, like my daughters know who he is.
Sure.
Now, and they know who Motley Crue is. And before they didn't care.
They didn't care. Right. This is an old man
once
group.
This thing came around. So, and he put this out on Instagram on his own. But today, we're going to ask you to send a pic of your genitals. You have 4 options to where this picture is going to go. It's either going to go to your mom, it's going to go to your dad, it's going to go to your boss, and or your ex's parents. Now, keep in mind, when you play the game, the picture is going to be taken now. You do not have the opportunity to fluff. You do not have the opportunity to trim up. It is going to be you right now with what you've got working. You're just going to pull down your pants real quick, take a picture, and you're going to send that off. You can't, make yourself look good. You just got to take a picture as you sit right now. So that's how we're playing the game.
Ooh, right now?
Mom, dad, boss, ex-parents.
It depends how high up the chain the boss goes. Like the super big boss CEO.
The super big boss.
That would not bother me. Our immediate boss would not bother me. No. I feel like it's everyone in between. Everyone between the CEO and our immediate boss are the ones where I feel like I would really get the most blowback. I mean, just my experiences with the CEO, I don't think it would stun him. It would not stun him. He would not be happy about it. He would ask me to not do it again, but it would not stun him. Our immediate boss would be like, dude, come on. Everyone else.
But what if you dropped the N-bomb with it?
Then he wouldn't say anything.
What do you think of this, my N-bomb?
Yeah, he wouldn't respond.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
He wouldn't say a word. Exactly.
Maybe that's how you do it.
He'd just be like, cool.
I don't know who I'm picking on this one.
It's actually, we talked about it in the office. It's tougher now that you read it out loud. I'm like, who am I sending that to?
I mean, mood,
I've already spooned my ex-mother-in-law.
Nice.
What'd you say? Remember this?
Naked.
And her dad, when I climbed back in bed.
And her dad just died, so maybe that's the right way to go.
Oh, there's a pick-me-up.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't count.
Because it's just to the stepmom. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like, because that makes it easier.
It's only one half.
What, to send it to the... Now that her husband's dead, you think it's better for him to, hey, sorry about your husband. Here's my D.
Yeah. It's been a while.
You think that's better? Really?
I think it makes it seem
for
like...
some reason, when I came up with that, I was just picturing, like, both parents still alive in there.
Right, no.
I also said you got to send it on Christmas Day. It's holiday. I'm still around.
Merry Christmas, bitches.
It's situational, man. Everybody has a different situation of who they can send it to. So.
Thought you guys were having pork. Someone here says, I've sent a nude picture to my ex-wife's mother before. Her response was a laughing emoji.
Did you mean to?
That's a good question.
I mean, did you mean to? And how did you mess that up? Like, is your girlfriend's name like Mari or something real close to mom?
Right.
What the hell?
That's likely what my mother-in-law would do, too, is just kind of laugh at it. I would feel worse about it than her reaction would be.
Guaranteed.
I still don't want to do it. I'd probably go with my dad on this one.
Can I send your mother-in-law my D-pic?
Yes. Everybody in this room
can. We're the same age.
I'm going to say Mike said it's okay.
Exactly. This would be like
said it's fine.
It's just like dating. It's not creepy because we're the same damn age.
Yeah.
Mike said you'd be cool with this.
Right. Here it is.
Mike said send it.
Send it.
Send them all down the line.
Send it.
See if you can tell the difference.
Game is Big Dummy. 206-421-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game?
Hello, Isa. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Isa.
Hey,
Hola.
what up?
Hola. Isa, are you sober or not sober?
Hello?
Hello. Is this Isa?
Yes.
Welcome to Big Dummy. You're on the air, bud.
Isa, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Shocking.
That explains a lot. All right.
All right. He says, send a pic of your genitals to one. Your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents. Where are you going?
Ex's parents.
Okay.
What do you think their response would be? Would they be upset? Would they laugh?
They'd probably be upset, but I feel like that's kind of the point.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm checking. Okay.
You know.
Did you see Issa's penis? He texted it to me.
All right, Issa, here is your question. In what organ of the human body would you find the alveoli?
Oh, Lord. Alveoli.
Alveoli. Sounds like a pasta dish.
Honestly, yeah, kind of. The heart.
What did I guess? The brain.
Nope.
The brain.
You don't remember this from school? Sadly, I actually remember this from school.
I do not.
The lungs.
Oh.
All right, Issa, your question. The lost city of the Incas is another name for what Peruvian site?
Site?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Take a guess. You've heard of this place, I guarantee it. Actually, I don't guarantee it.
Incas. What part of the world was that?
South America.
South America.
Peruvian.
Peruvian.
Brazil? I don't know.
Wow. You're doing great. You're doing great. Machu Picchu. By the way, Inca. There's a sex move. The Inca stinker.
Really?
Oh, no.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Give it a try. All right, your question. What river separates the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul? Think of a big-ass river in the U.S.
Yeah.
Really big one.
A mighty one.
A mighty river.
Yes. You a big dummy.
I have no idea.
Name a river. Name a river.
A river in the USA.
Mississippi.
There you go.
All right. Just that easy.
Like whatever the first river that comes to mind, I bet you that's the one.
I was hoping he was just going to be like, Stillaguamish.
What?
I don't.
Skycomish.
Quit trying to wake me up.
Green.
Here's Big Dummy, 206-4200.
Hello, Robbie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Robbie, are you sober or not sober?
Oh, I'm halfway not.
All right, Robbie, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you get to send a pic of your genitals. Will the pic go to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
Oh, I'm definitely going with the ex's parents.
Ex's parents.
Wow, they're doing well so far.
Did they like you?
They did at one point in time, I think.
Okay.
All right.
That means they probably still like you now.
Probably.
But just because I like someone doesn't mean, hey, send me a picture of your penis. You know, to me, we don't need to do that to break bread. I'm cool without it. All right, here's your question. Whom did James Earl Ray assassinate?
James Earl Ray.
Mike doing his incredible charades as he guesses. Took me a second. That's actually very funny, but no.
I don't even know where to start on that.
Well, you figure there's a limited number of people in the U.S. who you say were assassinated versus murdered. So you narrow that down to people.
It basically just means, how popular are you?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. How important
are you?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm drawing a blank on that.
I mean, I can give you a hint.
Sure, give me a hint.
It happened in...
Once again, bedroom callers.
We are winning today.
The 7 words
He was
you can't
pretty
say
upset
on the
that he
radio.
found out it happened there. Knoxville had been fine with.
Sucker, mother, and
That's well, not
please keep
Memphis.
those words in mind when calling.
That's
Now,
gonna make
back
me.
to the program.
That's gonna make me cuss.
Well, that's why I said it so innocently. Like, I could give you a hint. I was like, he's not going to have any idea. That hint's not going to help.
Any guesses?
No, man. I told myself I wasn't going to be the guy that says anything on the radio, too. I'm a carpenter, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem, bro.
You know those carpenters out there going, so am I, man. The answer to the question would be Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, okay.
Shot in Memphis.
Oh, Memphis.
Memphis. All right, the question. Which Disney character's love interest is named Jasmine?
Yes.
Aladdin.
Knew that one.
He answered that like that's offensive.
One's got a federal holiday. The other's a Disney movie.
And honestly, yeah, when I'm going through these questions, I knew the answer to James Earl Ray. The Jasmine one, I'm like, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Prince somebody. I'm terrible with Disney. I don't know. Once again,
I don't know Disney either.
Which one is Sleep? Because there's Princess Aurora.
That is Sleeping Beauty.
That's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty
Snow
is named
White. Princess Aurora?
It was Snow White.
She's just Snow White.
Snow White, just Snow White?
Yeah.
How white are you that your name is Snow White?
Is she a princess?
Or she's technically a Disney princess, but you know what? Yes, she married the prince, so yeah.
Is her first name Snow?
No, her name is Snow White.
The full name is Snow White.
I mean, think about what you look like when you were born. I'm naming that baby Snow White.
2 Chainz' name is 2 Chainz. His first name is not 2.
All right. Okay. I'm just checking. I didn't know.
Do you know that on good authority?
I do.
If I called him
I've
Mr.
seen his birth
Chainz.
certificate.
Well, I realized when I was reading Olivia Newton-John's obituary that she has a brother. So say his name is on Sebastian Newton-John.
All right.
And a sister, older sister, also Newton-John. I did not realize that Newton-John with 2 names was in fact one last name, you see.
Yeah.
But then I thought, who would name a woman her middle name Newton?
Right.
You know, like, that's my little kid, you know, Natalie Newton-John. You wouldn't do that. So I just figured
it was a fake name because it kind of rolls off the tongue.
Well, you can see the little hyphen between Newton and John.
I know, but
Sometimes.
you can still hyphen, like, 50 Cent.
What does that mean?
Right?
You mean like
Spider-Man.
Does that mean you took your mom's maiden name and your dad's name?
Yeah, I've known somebody do that.
Okay, all right.
And then you grew up in that household.
Correct, yes.
So you were the
God.
Newton-Johns.
Oh, my God.
Even a football player, Valdez.
So my middle name
Scanlon something. Yeah, Valdez Scanlon.
Mine would be Quillen.
But that makes me wonder that what is her mom's first name? Because either mom said, like, hey, I just want to keep my maiden name as part of or said, my first name with the last name John is god-awful. Like Ivana. Right? Ivana John. Like, no, I'm putting Newton in there. I'm saying Olivia Newton-John's mother's first name sounded awful with the last name John, and that's why she kept Newton. I based this on nothing.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421-RON.
Hello, Tommy. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Tommy, are you sober or not sober?
Oh, I just ate a handful of mushrooms.
All right, Tommy. Welcome to the show.
Jesus God.
Have they kicked in yet, Tommy?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good news. On our men's room poll.
I just got to ask, is it a day off or is that just a normal thing you do on...
I'm a heart surgeon.
On a Thursday.
I got a guy.
All right. Yeah, that's the best reason I've come up with. Hey, okay, Tommy, you got to send a pic of your genitals. Are you sending them to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
Well, I don't have any. She cut them off a long time ago.
Are you talking about your mom?
No, my wife.
Oh, okay. All right. You still married?
Oh, yeah.
She's a lucky woman. I can see
after
really
this trip.
Is she also tripping on mushrooms?
No.
Okay.
Is she aware that you are tripping on mushrooms?
She's sucking on a Bud Light.
Just like the John Mellencamp song. Okay, I'm going to say you're going to send this to your dad. Just to make it easy for you, Tom.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? I didn't know where this call was going. I like him now.
Very relaxed.
I like the spirit. She's over there sucking on a Bud Light.
No, it's a guy named Bud Light. All right, multiple choice question for you. Farting, burping, sneezing, or coughing. What is banned in public places in Florida after 6 p.m. on a Thursday? It's a very, very specific law.
Bush Light.
Oh, Bush Light.
Bush Light, she said.
Yeah.
You know, very important. I've cleared
Bush
that up.
lattes, I got you.
Actually, I am not surprised. I bet it's a tall boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you need to re-ask.
Color me stunned. So farting, burping, sneezing, or coughing. What is banned in public places in Florida after 6 p.m. on a Thursday?
Farting.
All right.
Tommy, one and done on the show.
Tommy.
Good job.
Again.
Good job.
What do you think happened on a Thursday after 6 p.m. in Florida? It's a law.
Yeah.
You know what? if you go
Did
back,
you know that when you were in Miami?
I did not know that. So technically, they could have arrested me or fined me. I bet you something like some politician back in the day is probably like playing poker on Thursdays with his buddy who's a judge, their other buddy Larry, and Dopey down the way. And whatever reason, every time they played poker, Dopey thought it was hilarious to just light the place up. And I'm telling you, this politician looked at the judge and said, look, we play poker on Thursdays at 6 p.m., make farting illegal. Did you just fart?
No, I think it was Mike.
Great. Oh, the look on his face says yes.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421 Rock.
Hello, Scott. Welcome to the men's room. Hello, Scott.
No, Scott.
Scott.
We'll check back in.
Hello.
Scott, are you sober or not sober today?
I'm sober.
Sober. Scott, welcome to Big Dummy. On our men's room poll, you got to send a pic of your genitals to one of the following. Will it be your mother, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
It would have to be my dad. He would certainly look askance at me and ask me what was I thinking, but at the end of the day, it would be the least humiliating.
All right. Fair enough. By the way, Ted, somebody here points out Snow White was a princess before she was married. Check your facts. All right, who did she marry? Jet Black? I mean, like, who the hell did she marry?
Right, I mean, I guess she was already princess, but she didn't marry a prince.
So she was already a princess and married a prince anyway?
That's what the text is saying.
That's how royals roll.
Snow White, though, very nice princess. Talked to her once at Epcot.
Oh, really? Yeah, but she can't break character, right?
She didn't break character, but like Cinderella, I don't know how to explain it. Like Cinderella doesn't chit chat. You're like an Oliver.
She's highfalutin.
Yeah, Snow White was kind of hanging out over by Mexico and was like taking pictures.
I like that brown. Snow White getting freaky tonight. All right, so if and I understand Disney characters must stay in characters that go through the park. Are there any villains? Like, is Scar walking through the park? Who's the big blue bitch from Little Mermaid? I can't remember her name, dude. I don't know. Ursula, right. So if they're walking through the park.
Captain Hook's there.
And like a kid. But he's so aloof, I get it. But if I'm a kid and there's Scar, like, can I get my picture? I'll kill you, right?
There's still...
You can't be nice and be Scar.
There's villains, though, and they're mean. Like, Captain Hook got pissed because he walked by us and we started doing the tick-tock, tick-tock. And he, like, turned around and was like, "Arr."
Yeah, I think he actually meant that, though.
They keep to character, and they are a little bit catty, but they'll still probably take their picture.
See, I wouldn't. I'd be their best villain ever.
Mm-hmm. Remember Gaston, the big strong guy from Beauty and the Beast, was there doing push-up competitions with people and just absolutely owning them.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. All right, here is your question. Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Honest Wagner, or Johnny Bench? Which baseball Hall of Famer was nicknamed the Flying Dutchman?
I'm going to have to go with Honest Wagner.
Damn.
One and done.
Nice claws.
That's the most valuable baseball card, isn't it still?
That's what they said.
It has been forever.
There might be one more. But
because I think I don't think it'll ever not be. There's only a couple of them that ever existed.
Okay. Is that why it was so...
Well, I'm sure there was more back in the day, but I think that's why it's so valuable, because it's one of the first, and there's only a limited supply of them.
Oh, okay.
Every once in a while, they'll find a box, got old baseball cards, like a cigar box.
Yeah.
They'll open it up, like, oh, there they are.
My brother used to have a rookie Pete Rose, and now we're both kind of like...
1969 or 68?
I think.
Black border top?
I think 69, yes.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Here's Big Dummy, 206-421 Rock.
Hello, Mo. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Mo, are you sober or not sober?
Well, I'm sober, but I like to meet that guy with the mushrooms.
I think a lot of people would.
Right. Mo,
got a guy.
That's exactly right. All right, you got to send a pic of your genitals there, Mo. Will it be to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
Well, I've never been married. Mom and dad are passed. And I hate to send my boss, but that's my only choice.
All right, you got to send it to your boss.
Sorry, boss.
That's the way life works out.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm definitely sending it to my ex-mother-in-law because my ex-father-in-law is dead now, so I'm narrowing down.
But your ex-mother-in-law has felt it in the crease of her back when you spooned her.
Yes.
Oh, I remember it well. I mean, that's a fact, Ed. I got in bed naked. It was an accident, but she'll be like, I remember this.
It was an accident.
Sure.
Jesus.
Sure it was.
Yeah, I want to commend you guys on your Emmy-winning performance in today's show on the content.
Oh, well, thank you very much. We obviously put a lot of work into this. By the way, as far as evil Disney villains walking around the park, somebody here says all the villains are out at night right now for their big Halloween special. that they've been pumping.
Oh, all right.
All right, so the villains are out. And then Snow White's married the huntsman.
The huntsman?
All right, what do we got here? Oh, is this Gaston? Yeah. We're watching a video of Gaston is doing a push-up contest. And he's not going against a slouch.
No.
Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, my God. He's one-handed.
Yeah, he's giving him a hand.
Oh, the other guy's doing one-handed push-up. All right.
Trying to, yes.
I couldn't do that many.
No.
I'm not going to take Gaston.
No.
Right.
No.
I mean, the other guy's in really good shape. That Gaston's just Gaston.
It's probably like, yeah, bro, I get a lot of ass. All right, Mo, here is your question. What disease grounded astronaut Ken Mattingly, a.k.a. Gary Sinise, from Apollo 13?
Wow. Was it, I don't know. Gary Sinise wasn't on Apollo 13.
He was in the movie. He played the role of Ken Mattingly.
VD, I don't know.
VD, I like the answer, VD. If I were an astronaut and I got grounded because of VD, I'd brag about it. Oh, so I got the clap last night. Can't make it. That would be measles. Measles. All right, the question. Isla Nublar, a.k.a. the location of Jurassic Park, is located 120 miles west of what country?
Give me something relevant, guys.
It's where dinosaurs live, man. How's that not relevant?
I didn't take American history that well.
Are you talking about where it was actually filmed or where it is in the movie?
In the movie, it says, I have Isla Nublar. Oh, God, I don't know. Located 120 miles off the coast of...
Skull Island.
We call it Costa Rica, but in the movie, Costa Rica.
Oh. It's also Isla Sorna. He's got 2 islands.
Oh, he's rich.
Yeah.
All right, a question. Which 2 states share a border with teeny tiny Rhode Island?
Maine.
Massachusetts.
No, Rhode Island is Connecticut.
You're both right. Connecticut and Massachusetts. I think Maine only borders Vermont. Is that correct?
Hang on.
I think Vermont... I think Maine only borders Vermont as far as U.S. states go.
Does it not touch New Hampshire at all?
I did once, but I got in trouble. No, I don't.
Damn it, Maine.
Company Christmas party.
Right. Maine had a little too much to drink. New Hampshire's like, I am not like
Insane in the Maine.
Correct.
So Maine only borders Vermont.
No, backwards. It's actually only New Hampshire.
Maine only borders New Hampshire.
Correct.
What the hell does Vermont border? New York and...
New Hampshire and Massachusetts.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And Montreal.
I almost know my geography.
Right, because Vermont's closer to Canada, whereas like you have Massachusetts, then New Hampshire, then Maine.
Yeah.
All right, your question. What color is cerulean? What shade of color is cerulean?
Is this a Home Depot paint color?
No, it's an actual color, but it's a shade of, like, what I call guy colors. We just recognize them for what they are. We go light to dark.
A guy color, huh?
Yeah, in other words, we say, like, red, white, blue, red. I talked to my wife. She's like, this is, and she gives a name, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. So she'll have to explain, like, light green. I'm like, okay, call it that.
This is what's worth for my girl, Izzy. How about Paisley?
Paisley, a new color. In this case, it'd be blue. Blue.
Question 5, Mo.
All right, question number 5. Name the lake in Nevada that continues to expose more human remains as its waters recede.
Man, been across that dam 1,000 times outside of Vegas.
So you got Hoover Dam on Lake.
I've yet to try this alcoholic beverage.
There's also a general.
What did you guys?
Alcoholic.
Think, what's the fair? Renaissance Fair.
Yes.
They get real excited about this drink.
Fermented honey?
I believe so.
Just know it's served by a wench.
I got real flustered. Lake Titicaca.
Lake Mead. All right, hang on the line there for us, Mo. We'll get back to the other side of the break.
More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-421-ROCK.
We're Jet and Black. For over 80 years, we've been your locally owned and family-operated appliance store. Shopping here is just different. You see, it starts with our appliance experts, who are experienced in jobs of all sizes. So if you're remodeling your kitchen and looking for luxury, or shopping for an entire apartment building and need durability, our team is trained to find the appliances you need at competitive prices. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store. Online at juddblack.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, the podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
A very special announcement coming up concerning men's room roasted red salsa from San Juan Salsa Company with a head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Right after the game known as Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK.
Still have Mo on the line. Hello, Mo. Welcome back to the men's room.
I'm here with you guys.
Excellent. I'm glad you are, because I just said that.
Mo,
so that way I'm not a liar.
6, I believe.
Question number 6?
6.
All right, Mo, here is question number 6 for you. What are the 3 branches of the federal government? Hello, Mo.
Yeah, man. I don't get into politics.
Well, the Supreme Court is part of one, the President's office is part of one, and Congress is part of one. What's that?
State Senate and
executive.
There's the executive branch, that's the President.
Judicial.
Judicial, which is the Supreme Court, and legislative, which is your Congress.
Question 7, Mo.
Question number 7 for Mo. A dermatologist in California was caught on camera trying to kill her husband by poisoning him. This happened, within the last 2 weeks, I believe? But multiple choice. What was she putting in his coffee? Was it bleach, Visine, Drano, or Tilex?
You know, I heard Visine's fun.
What did you guess?
Visine.
No, she was very subtle and added Drano to his coffee. Somehow, he didn't notice that. I think I would
John
know.
never has a second cup of coffee.
Visine, I get, would disappear into the taste of my coffee. I just feel like Drano, unless you like your coffee real strong, I just think I would notice.
Probably would.
Isn't Visine supposed to make you sick, too?
Yes.
Yeah, it will. What is it, like give you the runs first or something like that?
All of those would make you very sick.
Yeah, that's
Right, we saw that in Wedding Crashers, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right, your question. After 2.5 years, it was finally announced that the Seattle roadway will once again reopen on September 18th.
Hey, I love you, Chris. I love you, Freddie. The West Seattle Freeway.
Hey, yes, did you hear that, BD? September 18th.
Finally.
Is it the West Seattle Freeway?
It's a West Seattle Bridge, and that's close enough. Isn't that close enough?
It's close.
It's close enough.
Okay,
Enough.
Yeah. Okay.
There was a very enthusiastic yay
Even
in my head.
if West was just in there. Anything.
Yeah. Could have been the wrong city.
Could have been West New York.
I didn't realize that's opening up next month.
Yeah, September 18th. It's supposed to open earlier, but then supply chain issues, there was a cement strike, all this stuff. But yeah, I cannot believe it's reopening that quick either, because normally things like that never happen on time, on budget, or in your lifetime.
Well, that was one thing that they told us when we moved out here. A lot of people was like, be careful if you live in West Seattle, because if there's an earthquake, that bridge is coming down. We're like, oh, really? Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, no earthquake. They just had to shut it down. Which I'm sure will make my parents very happy, who live in West Seattle. And anytime they come to visit, like, say, I don't know, this past Sunday, you hear a lot about how bad traffic is.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm like, oh, brutal. It is. Well, think about it. All those residential streets that were not designed to handle all of that traffic, all those trucks.
Sure.
All that stuff, man.
I'd almost buy like a ski-doo.
Just seriously, man, and just go across the water.
Like, just pay him at Saldi's or something. I'm just going to dock this bad boy here, all right?
Yeah, here's $50. Just keep an eye on my ski-doo.
Thank you.
Hello, Ben. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Ben, are you sober or not sober?
Unfortunately sober.
Okay. All right, then welcome to Big Dummy. Aren't you going to send a pic of your genitals? Will it be to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
Ooh, that would probably be my dad. Just because, I mean, he's seen it already. You know, it's like, it's a carbon copy probably.
You don't know that. Mm-hmm. Either your dad's going to, if he is a laughing emoji, he's doing better than you. If it's a frowny face, you're doing better than him.
What if he sent one back of him and says, look, mine's bigger?
Right. You sent him to the wrong house, son.
Exactly. I couldn't give you all of it.
Right. It's on two separate pictures.
I gave you some of it.
All right, here's your question. What fruit comes in red chief and early glow varieties?
Wait, say it again?
What fruit comes in red chief and early glow varieties?
Apple?
I appreciate you guessing.
Cherries?
No. I don't even
Grapes.
know. Grapes. Nope. It's a fruit that even I would eat. It's not something I love to eat, but I'd eat it if I had to. One step below banana for me. But it goes with bananas a lot. If you add
Strawberries.
Strawberries. Yes, indeed.
Right, if you have a smoothie, there's always a strawberry
There's going to be
banana.
strawberry and banana, and I'm cool with that, yeah.
I'm with you. That's probably the one I get the most.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like, those are the first two fruits I'll eat. I'll eventually eat an orange. I'll suck the juice out of an apple. Everything else get off my plate. All right. Your question. In an episode of South Park, a man in a panda suit was used to teach the public about what?
A man and a what?
A man in a panda suit was used to teach the public about what?
If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you don't know, you don't know.
Sexual harassment.
That is correct.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, man. If you get a chance to watch the episode, do.
Yes.
All right, while we're in the world of television, who plays the character 11 on the show Stranger Things?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay. You know, if it's me, and this is just me, man, I'm dropping either the Bobby or the Brown.
No.
Bobby Brown.
I think it's, you know what, man? I think the younger generation does not know.
They don't.
No,
probably.
we do.
We do, yeah.
They
okay,
don't.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if it was
like Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, you still know who Michael Jordan is. He put the B in there, but
he did it to separate it, but at least you don't think of Michael Jordan and go, oh, other than his eyes. But you don't go, oh. You know, that's fine. If people confuse you for Michael Jordan or Michael B. Jordan, I'd be okay with either one of those. Now I get Dennis Rodman. Let that sink in. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Eric, sober, not sober?
Not sober.
Welcome to Big Dummy, sir.
I still get a lot of, don't I know you? What brewery is it you work at?
Right. I know I've seen you somewhere.
What's up, Ted?
What's up, Eric? You recovered yet?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Eric, you're going to send a pic of your genitals. Are they going to go to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
Dad, I guess.
Off to the dad.
There's a lot of fathers out there going like, no, I don't like your answer. All right.
Maybe it's bigger.
I'll send a picture of mine to your dad. That way it's not you, you know.
It's definitely bigger.
All right, question. Armed and Fabulous was the subtitle to what 2005 Sandra Bullock sequel movie? That's why I put in Sandra Bullock there, Mike. Yeah.
I was pretty sure, but that confirmed it.
Armed and
What's that?
Sandra Bullock. Was Melissa McCarthy in that one?
I don't believe so.
That's The Heat.
Yeah, that's a different movie.
Oh, I know what you're thinking of. No, not that movie. No, this came out in 2005. It was a sequel to a very successful movie for her, but the subtitle was Armed and Fabulous.
The title was don't know. Well, it was I'm Fabulous and Not No.
Technically, it was Gravity.
Armed and Dangerous?
Gravity 2. Armed and Fabulous. No, Miss Congeniality 2.
All right, that's what it is.
Congeniality.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because she's like an FBI agent who has to go into a pageant.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
right.
That was the reason for the first one, but then she became known as that particular character.
Okay.
That's how it comes back around.
They need security in those pageants.
They do.
Okay, I didn't watch it.
No. All right, your question. What literary work was the movie Nosferatu based on?
Dracula.
Yes,
nice.
Dracula. Boo. Scared yet?
Games Big Dummy 206-421
Hello, Marshall. Welcome to the men's room. Such a scary concert.
Marshall, sober, not sober?
Sober.
All right, Marshall, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you got to send a pic of your genitals. Is the picture going to your mother, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
Let's go with the boss.
Boss.
Yeah, that's
you go.
the spirit.
Your current boss.
Yes.
Would he know?
He would know, yes.
Yeah, he would know.
So again, for me, I'm going boss because it's Castle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would go all the way up to the CEO just because we met, and I think he'd be more forgiving because he already thinks we're a bunch of morons. But it's all the bosses in between where I'm getting in trouble.
And people can tell.
Well, they can definitely tell because I'm the only black guy here.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Thrill, that is your penis. I'd say, prove it.
Could I disguise my penis in black penis to make him think that
because then it comes down on me.
That's racist, Miles.
Yes.
Yeah, that is racist. And it's not big enough. Uncover Mountain Foundation.
Has this ever been covered before? Just to throw him off the trail.
Technically, in the handbook, I don't know if that's covered.
I don't know.
If you do send a picture of your genitalia, do not disguise it as a coworker's genitalia.
Right? You own up.
Wasn't me.
I remember I told you when my buddies graduated at Hopkins, we still had disposable cameras.
Yeah.
So somewhere along the way, I took a picture. And then like a week later, he's like, "Hey, man, my mom saw your penis." And I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "There's a picture in the film, and it's clearly yours." And I was like, "How could it be mine?" And they're like, "It's too hairy, and it looks like a breakfast link." And they're like, "We know it's yours." And he pulled out the picture. I was like, "Damn it, I don't even remember doing that."
It's too hairy, and it looks like a breakfast link.
Yeah.
Damn, breakfast link. I am not in the mood for breakfast anymore.
I'll have the patty.
Yeah.
You ever seen a breakfast link on a bed of Sprouts? Like before I started trimming, that's what it looked like.
Wow.
Do not use that later, Mike.
Okay.
Aren't you glad you called, Marshall?
Damn it.
All right, here is, we all just got a fine description of that. I don't need the picture now. I'm just going to grab a bunch of Sprouts, put a sausage link, say, could be 10.
Breakfast link.
Breakfast link, yes. Not like full sauce.
Till it gets excited. Then it's bratwurst.
Yeah, then you go, yeah. Cheese filled. It's been in the microwave, so the tip's blown out.
Cheddar jalapeno.
All right. Your question, who played Lois in Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman?
Oh, man, I'm a DC head, too. The New Adventures of Superman. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever watched that show.
Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher.
All right.
Ted's at the age where you're going to remember her.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't have to see the show. You said you're a DC guy?
Oh, yeah, I'm a big DC guy, yeah.
All right, so Miles and I were talking about this earlier with our vast knowledge of the comic book world. But Warner Brothers, all right? So they made, was it Batgirl? They completed all of the everything, and then said, without showing anyone, we're not releasing it. They never really said why. Just said, no. Meanwhile, Ezra Miller, your boy The Flash, is in all kinds of really weird bad trouble, but they're like, we're going to go ahead and release that.
But here's my question. If they don't release it.
Which one, The Flash?
Either one of them.
All right.
Okay, they've already said they're not going to release Batgirl. Is this going to become like a Wu-Tang album that someone will buy for like a few $1 million, and then they will kind of like, they can't show it, but
because Warner Brothers has so much money that I don't know that anyone.
Well, The Flash was $220 million to make the movie if they can.
Are you for? That's why they're releasing it right there.
That's exactly.
Sarah, if I spent that much, F Ezra, we're putting this bitch out. Mm-hmm. All right, your question. What was the first name of the Good Witch from The Wizard of Oz?
The Good Witch? Is it Merelda?
What's that?
Melissa? I don't know.
Oh, he's so
Is it Merelda?
No. It was Glinda. Glinda.
That's a terrible name.
That is a horrible name. If I were named Glinda, I'd be a real evil witch. Did they ever say the first name of the Wicked Witch of the West? Or was she just the Wicked Witch?
When the show Wicked came out, her name came out as Elphaba.
What?
Elphaba. Which is
that's the name they came up with?
It's supposed to be, what's the word? It's a combination of letters from like the original author of Wizard of Oz.
God.
The letters of his name or something like that turns into the name Elphaba.
I'd have named her Doris.
Doris. Yeah.
Doris the Wicked Witch, yeah. All right, your question, multiple choice. Eric Arthur Blair is the birth name of which author? Charles Dickens, George Orwell, Mark Twain, or John Steinbeck?
Let's go with Steinbeck.
Which one?
Steinbeck?
Oh, Steinbeck?
Steinbeck.
No, that would be George Orwell.
Question 5, Marshall.
Question 5 for you. Which month's name is derived from the Latin word for 8? Hint, not August.
October.
Gotta be it. There you go. Okay. More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-421-ROCK.
99.9 KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Head Chef coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. A very special announcement concerning Men's Room roasted red salsa from San Juan Salsa Company. Fucking salsa on the way with the Head Chef. No, it's not sad.
I hit the wrong goddamn button. I meant to do the winner button.
That's not how we sell it.
I know. That's my bad.
It tastes like crap.
You don't want any of this.
Who cares if you're helping the Patriot? Wah, wah. Yeah, man, we are fired up, though. This salsa is absolutely delicious.
It really is.
It's great stuff.
Some of the best salsa I've ever had.
Yes, it is. Head Chef coming up. Right after the game known as Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Who is our next contestant? Ready to play the game?
Before we get to our next contestant, for no reason at all, I just want to say, hey, Logan.
What up, Logan?
Shout out. Standing on the deck drinking beer instead of calling in the Big Dummy early where we could have put you on, but no.
Come on, man.
Beer's more important. You keep acting like that, you might end up with a career in radio, friend. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hola. Aaron, are you sober or not sober?
I'm rocking the Gons today, Miles.
Nice. Good for you, Aaron. Okay.
Gons rocker.
You got to send a pic of your genitals, Aaron. Where are they going? Your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
Let's go mom. No one's got mom, and she's seen it before anyway.
Yeah,
so
actually, you're absolutely right.
Moms are just frowned to be like,
mom's the last one that cares. Like, I know, I've seen your ugly penis. Look, man,
he's drinking again.
I've been with the adult version of this. That's how you came to be.
Were you drinking whiskey? Because that's pathetic. Aaron, let me ask you this.
Actually.
If, say, Ted, old Breakfast Link and Sprouts over there, if he's going to send a D-pic, would you want him to send it to your mom, your dad, your boss, or an ex's parents?
Ted's D-pic?
Yeah, Ted's going to send it.
Just tell me where.
God, I haven't seen it, so I mean that's tough. But we'll send it to the dad. We'll keep it within the family here.
Okay, I like that. You say, Mom, here's my penis. Dad, that's a guy named Ted who you don't know.
Hey, Dad.
I mean, he's seen random penis before, so that's all good.
I guess it's inevitable, right? Random penis. That sounds like a really bad superhero. I am Random Penis. All right, here is your question. A man by the name of Jello Biafra was the lead singer of what punk band?
Oh, a punk band?
Yes.
Rats. I should know this, too. Damn it.
As far as punk bands go, they were quite popular.
Was that Gwar?
Nope.
Dead Kennedys?
Yes, the Dead Kennedys.
Damn it. All right.
His real name by the Jello Biafra, not his real name. His real first name, Pudding.
All right. Pudding superior to Jello.
Without question.
No doubt about it. Not even an argument.
No.
Not even an argument.
Disagree.
Are you kidding?
Jello? Are you from Kansas?
I don't know. I just can't do pudding. It's like a bowl of snot.
It's the same thing as Jello. It's the flavor they put in, man. You just start with the marrow. Either you can go like juice kind of thing, all right? Or you make it like chocolatey or vanilla.
But the textures are different.
I don't know.
The textures are definitely different. But pudding...
It's the texture.
But see, for me, pudding, I mean, it tastes like a lot... It has the texture of a lot of things that could be negative, but also it slides down your throat. Where Jello's this weird thing where you kind of have to chew it.
Yeah.
But there's no real resistance when you do, which makes you wonder, why did I have to chew this in the first place?
Oh, I think that's your mistake. You just suck it down, especially like in a Jello shot. Just
okay. Well, a Jello shot, sure. Right. That I'm sucking down. When's the last time you just had? When's the last time you had Jello without alcohol?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, I cannot tell you the last time I've had. I can tell you the last time I did a Jello shot was last week. But the last time I had Jello with no booze in it, I honest to God don't know.
No,
it's
not voluntary. It's not a thing you do.
I've had like a Jello, like that Jello pretzel salad, but I can't remember just eating Jello.
Just Jello. Oh, just Jello.
Just Jello.
Right,
you got me there. You've convinced me. I'm back on with pudding unless it's got booze.
All right.
I'm going to say 2008.
It's just an arbitrary number you're playing.
No, because that's when I was training to box in that boxing match, so I would eat Jellos. It's a pretty low-cal snack.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then somebody I knew at the time said, that's just bone marrow, and you shouldn't eat that.
Yeah, but it's delicious bone marrow.
You can tell by my voice it was a woman.
Yeah, I can tell.
Bone marrow is not the worst for you.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's actually
good for you.
Yeah. It's like bone broth and all that stuff.
Right. Would you rather waste the rest of it? Like, look, it's not like they harvested a cow for Jello. Like, it has been used for multiple other things.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll eat bone marrow just at a restaurant if they offer it.
Absolutely. It is tremendous.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here is your question. What was the earliest mass-produced brand of hot sauce?
It's probably Tabasco.
No kidding. That factory has been around forever.
As far as mass-produced goes, yeah. They were the first ones to really start just putting it everywhere.
You can smell that factory for about a half mile.
Are you talking about Tabasco, or are you talking the what's
Tabasco
the one in California?
In New Orleans.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Downtown. It's an old brick building. They made it there. That's probably their only location where they produce it.
Probably. I don't know a lot of other cities that would be okay.
Man, you're like, wow, man, that is some serious vinegar going on.
Yeah.
Game is up. Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Thomas. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Thomas, are you sober or not sober?
I am not sober.
All right, Thomas, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay. You get to send a pic of your genitals. Is it going to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex-parents?
I think I'm going to do what I've done in the past and send it out in a group text.
Yeah. So all of the above.
All four. You might as well, you're casting a wide net, see who bites.
Was that intentional, Thomas?
Everybody gets... What's that?
Was that intentional?
Oh, no.
Yeah. That would be, man. Okay.
All send?
All right, look, dude. Thomas, I want you to think about this for a minute. How much money? How much dollars? Every single contact that you have in your phone, you send out one D-pic, a group text of your D to every single contact in your phone. How much money would it take for you to do that? You've done it for free, obviously. But how much money would it take?
Well, it's happened by accident. But,
I know, you've already done it.
Couple grand?
$2,000?
I'm a cheap date.
Okay, all right. I think it'd have to be more for me, but either way. Yeah.
Who are in your contacts that would bug you the most?
Oh, God. I mean...
they've all died off, so I'm pretty good. I've got a pretty wide variety of folks, and they all know me pretty well. So
thank God they're dead. All right. Fair enough. All right, here is your question.
So wait, are you saying who in your contacts would be the worst to send the...
Right, because you're sending it to all of them. You know who's good. I'm going to respond with, what the hell you doing? Miles like, great pig. Michael make fun of it, but some people are not going to be so forgiving.
Yeah.
Like, who are the absolute
Like Pagliacci won't care.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's the grandparents, of course, but the grandparents are long gone.
Yeah, my grandparents passed.
Honestly, I think it might be a couple old coaches I had. I think I could deal with my family. But, like, I wouldn't want to have to look a couple of them and be like, I am so sorry.
What are you doing, Smitty?
Yeah.
I don't need this nonsense.
Son, what are you doing?
What's going on in your life?
Hey, can I give a quick shout out?
Sure.
It's my boy Joe Dredd.
All right.
That's it? Okay, that's the entire shout-out.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Joe's been with me for a long time. We played in many bands together, but I always hear him on the radio, so I know he's probably listening. So Thomas from Paulsbo wants to say howdy, Joe Cocoa Bean.
Thomas, just know this. He's been on the air with us a million times.
I was about to say, Joe gets a lot of pub.
He doesn't care about you.
Now,
he's
one
never,
time-
he's never mentioned you as like a friend. Or
Joe has never said, can I give a shout-out to my buddy Thomas?
Just know that.
He knows me as Cocoa Bean.
Right.
Nothing.
Not
a thing.
Not reciprocating that.
We just want you to know. We want you to know.
He really does not like you as much as you admire him.
I think he told us once, I know nobody in Paulsbo.
Named Thomas.
And certainly not a guy named Thomas.
Yeah.
He was real specific. All right, Thomas, here's your question. Who directed the 1968 zombie movie, Night of the Living Dead?
Well, gosh, I don't know that one. I've seen it several times. Night of the Living Dead.
What year did it come out?
What's that?
What year did you say?
1968.
1968.
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
I was 1 year old, so I don't know.
He's like
Francis Ford Coppola.
He's the godfather of zombie movies. Come on, Mike.
Doesn't it even say it like it's so-and-so's Night of the Living Dead?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they do now.
Not Bram Stoker. It's
No, definitely not Bram Stoker. George
Romero.
George A. Romero. That is correct. Mm-hmm. How about that? Let me apologize to everyone real quick. Someone here says that was a loud fart that someone just set off. Someone else says, come on, Thrill, say garlic. You're right. And I don't know why I've been slipping on that. I used to fart and scream garlic. Obviously, that fart could be heard because I was a mother. So I apologize for not saying garlic. Then real quick, as far as sending pictures to everyone in your contacts, someone makes a good point here, and I forgot about this. They say, a lot of us have kids in our contacts. Correct. So I would
I do too.
Yeah. Well, I got my kids.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
like, nope.
But my kids are adults. They probably already seen it.
I know. They're probably
They'll be like, Dad's got a small penis.
Compared to who's the guy your daughter...
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, like, really? She's going to she put that side by side on Twitter.
You're like, that's my dad.
Look at that.
Comment.
How am I even here? How does it even work?
Oh, no.
I'm supposed to be intravenous.
Maybe I was shot with a different gun.
All right, here's your question. This can't be my real dad.
No way. I've always known it.
All right, we'll take kids out of it.
Okay.
I feel much better that way.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't thinking about
you're still sending it to your mom. It's not really...
That's all right.
Yeah, but somehow that's all right. But I would feel terrible
by
saying
down.
Yeah.
Well, my kids are children. Yeah. I'll let you do the math on that
I
one.
wouldn't want a picture of my mom's going to tell you. That would be
my
like,
God.
Holy cow, Mom.
What are you doing?
Whoa.
You send it to me.
Whoa.
Bold statement, Montgomery.
Exactly.
I want to meet the person that does want the picture of their mom.
Wow. I came from there. Holy cow.
Did I do that?
Was I one of 50?
My bad.
Did I do that?
I'll have the open face roast beef sandwich with gravy.
Sorry, Mom. All right, your question. What is the energy of an object? Oh, damn it. What is the energy an object possesses due to its motion?
Ooh.
You know
one more time.
What is the energy an object possesses due to its motion? You know this. I guarantee you know this. You might not guess
Velocity?
Inertia?
Kinetic.
Oh, kinetic.
Right? If you're moving, kinetic. If you're not...
Kind of energy.
Yes.
Oh, all right. I think you're on question number 3, Thomas.
Okay.
Question number 3 for Thomas. What was the call sign of Val Kilmer's fighter pilot character in the movie Top Gun?
Oh, that would be Iceman.
Iceman. Just like George Gervin. Game is Big Dummy. 206-421-ROCK. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
It's a very good reference.
Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room.
You remember the poster.
Dummy!
Dave, are you sober or not sober?
Yeah, I'm here.
There he is.
I'm at that sweet spot right in between.
All right, I'll say you're not sober, Dave.
Yeah.
That's great. Tell the cops.
I picture people telling that to the cops.
I'm real close to not being able to drive, but I'm thinking I'm doing okay right now. So.
What do you think, man? You pull me over.
Officer, what do you think? Hey, man, you want to hit this?
I'm in a sweet spot.
Hey, Dave, send a pic of your genitals. Will it be to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
Definitely my boss.
Boss gets the pic.
All right, definitely.
Yeah, he'd say it's a good thing you're a good carpenter because you're never going to make it as a porn star.
Or you would be a porn star.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a good feeling that if you could be a porn star,
you would be
a porn star.
Even if you only did 2 movies.
If I could throw a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, I would play professional baseball.
Yeah. Or at least throw it accurately.
I'd try anyway. At least I'd be in the minors or something.
I watched the whole thing on porn stars. Like, obviously, size for the male porn star matters.
Sure.
But they're like, the bottom line is you got to perform. Even if you've never had an issue in the world, they're like, when you're in the room, there's cameras, there's other people milling around. It's like a lot of people just can't perform.
Yeah. And giving you direction. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you got to start and stop.
And like, why is that camera, why are you doing that angle? I'm sorry, it's just one angle always bugs me. Like, come on, man. If this were 3D, I'd understand, but come on, man. All right, your question. What brand of toothpaste ran an ad campaign featuring the cavity creeps?
Colgate.
Crest. It wasn't back Crest. Do you remember what the cavity creeps threatened to do?
Put beef in your teeth.
No, they make holes in teeth.
Oh,
beef in the teeth
holes
guy.
in teeth.
Right. You're thinking yuck mouth.
Yeah.
They call me yuck mouth because I can't brush. I like my teeth like this. They call me yuck mouth because I can't brush. How's about a little kiss? I got some beef in my teeth and some chicken too. Ouch, that's a cavity. Hey, that's new. Well, if you don't brush your teeth, then hey, you too could be a yuck mouth. That's how I get the ladies.
Yeah.
I got beef in my teeth and some chicken too, mama.
It's in there a few days, though. It'll start to kick.
All right, your question. What meal in a box is called the San Francisco treat?
Rice-A-Roni.
There you go.
Just like you learned in school.
When's the last time anybody had any rice-a-roni?
Man, I've had Jell-O more recently than I've had rice-a-roni.
Yeah.
Non-alcohol jelly. Or Jell-O.
I've had Uncle Ben's.
I liked
Uncle Ben's.
Okay, so that's
What's
the
Uncle Ben now?
I forget.
I have the orange bag. People.
That's the problem, is that rice-a-roni was really the only flavored one out there.
Yeah.
And then Uncle Ben showed up and was like, dude, mine's in a bag. Just microwave it. Right? It's like...
Brother's got some good ideas.
I mean, I remember being a kid, like, rice-a-roni was the best.
Yes.
And what? You got excited if your parents... I would get excited if they're going to make hamburger helper and rice-a-roni for one dish. I'm like, oh, the gods are weeping right now. Thank you so much. Hello, Jess. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy!
Well, no Jess.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Hello, Sven. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Sven, are you sober or not sober?
I am painfully sober.
All right, Sven. Welcome to the program. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. Send a pic to your of your genitals to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents.
I honestly can't believe that no one has said ex's parents.
We've had
It
two
blows
so
my
far.
mind.
Yeah.
Ex's parents, you're not going to see your ex again for a while.
Or
If
maybe you
send
will.
it to your boss, and your boss knows it's you. You can, go ahead and quit. But your mom and dad, they're going to know it's you.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
Yeah. Okay. Did your ex's parents, were they decent people?
Eh.
All right.
Okay.
Their daughter wasn't great either.
All right.
I think it depends on the ex.
If that were a food review, that would say a lot. How was your meal? Somebody asked here, Thrill, this is what I don't understand. We can remember S like yuck mouth from our childhood and sing it back, but we can't remember an effing grocery list. You know why? Because one of them brings me joy.
Right.
The other one does not. It really is that simple.
And they're gone.
Did he phone dong us?
Yeah.
Sven,
you didn't hear it in the background?
I wasn't sure. I didn't know. All right. Well, then guess who it is, Ted? James, welcome to the men's room.
Hey.
Hola.
James, you on team sober, team not sober?
Not sober.
All right, James.
You're the most sober, non-sober person I've heard in a while.
Why don't you get to send a pic of your genitals? Will it go to your mom, your dad, your boss, or your ex's parents?
My boss.
Why not?
What do you do for a living?
I work at a pizza place.
Oh, all right. Somehow I feel like if I'm a boss at a pizza place, I would not be stunned if one of my employees found a deep
how's the pizza?
Oh, it's the best pizza in town.
Is it really?
Yep.
What's the name of the place?
Seaback Pizza.
What is it?
Seaback Pizza.
I didn't catch that.
Seaback Pizza?
Seaback?
Ah, I feel like I've actually heard of or heard about.
I think that's the one
before.
that Jerry, the guy that fights monkeys.
The monkey fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, send Jerry a picture of your D. It's all good.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He's fought monkeys. He's seen penis. He can take it all. All right, here's your question. What is the real name of the London clock tower that's often called Big Ben?
Ooh.
Big Ben is actually the bell.
Oh.
It's named after a royal family member.
Philip.
Charles.
That would be the Elizabeth Tower, believe it or not.
Oh, was it always that, or was it named that after she became Queen Elizabeth?
I believe it's always been, because keep in mind, she's Queen Elizabeth II. There was Queen Elizabeth I. I don't know when she was there, but I believe it's always been the Elizabeth Tower.
Okay.
All right, your question, including Rudolph. How many reindeer pull Santa's sleigh?
8.
9.
Including Rudolph.
9. I don't know why I always think it's 13.
I don't either.
I'm just adding
You
more
need
reindeer.
to make up names. See what you do, Ted. This is your moment to come up with some fake history.
Yeah.
And you go, well, originally there were 13 in old German folklore.
Ray and
Right.
Cletus.
Throw in some names and then come up with some carnage
and
situation. Santa got stranded one year
and Cletus.
had to eat 4 of them. And now it's down to 9.
And Jacob and Penis.
All right, your question. An infectious particle that can only reproduce inside of a living cell is called what? An infectious particle that can only reproduce inside of a living cell is called, well, we've been hearing a lot about it for the last few years. What was that?
Virus?
All right.
Virus.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good. Hey, Chev is coming up. We've got a very special announcement concerning Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company. Ted's Meat and Potatoes is coming up next.
We're Jet and Black. For over 80 years, we've been your locally owned and family-operated appliance store. Shopping here is just different. You see, it starts with our appliance experts, who are experienced in jobs of all sizes. So if you're remodeling your kitchen and looking for luxury, or shopping for an entire apartment building and need durability, our team is trained to find the appliances you need at competitive prices. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store. Online at juddblack.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, the podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Got a very special announcement coming on the way there concerning Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company. Ted's Meat and Potatoes on the way. First time, though, for a few emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Well, we'll jump right into the birthdays. Guys, I am the mom to the most amazing 4 sons a girl could ask for. Today, the baby, Carson, starts his 23rd trip around the sun. Cheers to his best year yet. How about a Joey Chestnut, a fish sandwich, and a little bit of Coach Ted? Love you, see? Go Cougs. Thanks, guys. We love you. That from Kelly.
Chestnut!
A filet of fish sandwich. All right, Mom. Turn off the radio. Listen, you're the baby of the family. You're already the favorite. You're 24. And judging by the way your mom said go Cougs, what's that?
23.
23. So you're either still in college, well, you're a Coug. You're still in college at 23. Point is, even if you still weren't at Washington State, you're still young enough at tailgate that nobody will know. It's not like you're some weird dude in his 40s trying to hit on college girls.
Mm-hmm. Is that weird?
Yeah.
That's what she said to me.
Well, it's weird for them. It's not weird to us.
The only weird thing about that, you typically your 5th or your 4th year, and you've kind of done it at this point,
right?
And you really just want to leave.
Yeah, at that point.
It's not that you don't want to stay, but you're like, I'm done. I got to get out of here. Like everyone looks so young.
You know what? I didn't go to a 4-year school, but I would think the aspect of still partying is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that lasted long into my life.
Yeah.
I thought the senior year always sucked because all the people you looked up to and stuff are gone. You're like, it's just me now?
Yeah, you're who they look up to.
And I'm like, no.
Then you realize, oh, God.
I'm terrible. Yeah.
Senior year of high school was fun. You got to be the, kind of run stuff.
Well, sure. Mm-hmm. Beat kids up,
Bajolas, I want to wish...
Stuff them in lockers, give them swirlies.
I want to wish my girlfriend Holly a very happy 29th birthday. Could she get a Kevin Hart Damn, a fish sandwich medley at the Dirty Germans talking about dentistry? Thanks, guys, and rock on. That from Angry Andy.
Damn!
Is it too early for a
Fillet of fish sandwich.
I'll have a fish sandwich.
It's a lot going on.
With the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I order a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Ooh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dinner relish in the morning. At noon. And at night.
I'll buy you a fish sandwich.
So you don't want a fish sandwich?
Yeah, as a dirty German, I admit I don't know much about dentistry, but I do say, hey, watch the teeth, quite often.
Yeah, the thing is, this Holly is going to be a lot like going to the dentist. She's going to be the little things that's sucking all the time.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Holly.
I'm going to have a holly jolly Christmas.
Yeah. You know what's funny? You ever seen a holly plant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two of those little red ones, too.
Oh, yeah.
I always feel like I got a dentist appointment at the end of the month. I always feel like it's a takedown.
It is. No matter what you do, they're going to tell you what you did wrong.
Your gums are receding.
Well, I know. Did you I'm 8.
Did you buy the water pick that we suggested? I sure did. Do you use it all the time? Are you still flossing? Yes. I don't know what you're doing wrong.
Dude, I told you I got put down on something I can't control, which was that. So you have the dental assistant does most of the heavy lifting. Dentist walks in. Hey, how are you? Then looks at the X-rays, checks my teeth, and says, "Wow, your saliva has an unnaturally high concentration of minerals."
Oh,
I'm like, I don't know what that means. Is that good? Is that
I don't
bad?
know either.
But just a look on her face, like I don't have control over that.
I feel the same way about going to the dentist as bringing home a report card.
Right.
I'm like, oh God,
here we go.
What is it going to be this time? How did I disappoint you? I'm so sorry. Like, you don't do anything with my mouth other than put your hands in it anyway. If you just stick your tongue in there, it'd be one thing if you're like, we were dating.
I take better care of my mouth.
Dude, come on, man. I mean, if you want me to kiss you, you got to do something there.
What did they say you had?
An unusually high concentration of minerals
That sounds like a blood thing.
Well, I think it's a good thing you work on the rock.
Mm-hmm. Damn right. That's what I tell her. That's why I work on the rock. She'd be like, that's the dumbest thing I've heard.
I want to play animal, vegetable, or mineral with you.
My saliva. Minerals.
We're in a car. We got time. Whatever. Oh, fellas, can I wish my wife, Nicole, a very happy halfway to 70. She's 35 years old. How about some turtle sex with look out in the paws. Miles' inspirational advice, and the Dirty Germans telling her what her sprinkler fitter husband is going to do to her for her birthday. Thanks, guys. That from Mike in South Hill.
Uh-oh, look out.
Okay, let's see here. All right. Here's some words of wisdom about your brain, your memory. You get older, you forget things. Okay. Nicole, here's some knowledge about getting older. You can hear 1,000 jokes and not remember any of them when you want to retain them and to retell them to other people. But you can remember every single one of them when you hear them told again to you.
True.
Yes. Birthday shout out for my amazing and sexy. Germans. Sorry. Germans.
Yeah, she wanted to know what her sprinkler fitter husband's going to do.
My bad.
Come on now. Do not kid with us. He's going to fit his sprinkler into your lockbox.
Yeah. I think like a sprinkler is going to go off and spray all over your hair and face.
Then it's going to water your lady garden. Make the crops grow.
Yeah. Is it a fruit or a vegetable? So I don't know, but it's ripe.
Guys, got a birthday shout out to my amazing and sexy husband, Nate. He is 41 years old today. How about the Dirty Germans talking about welding the smoker box to the barbecue and how to make family obligations when you really just want to relax at home with a nice cold beer.
Yeah, the smoker box, I assume, is your mouth. The barbecue, well, I think you can do the math.
Yeah, I wonder what he smokes in that box.
Yeah.
I have a few ideas. And if you want, it's a piece of advice in Germany. We always say, if you don't want to have too many people over, don't own a smoker.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like if you're the one in the family that smokes meat, it's like, we're going to your house.
Your neighbors are just going to start zombieing over.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
I've been here for 7 years, thought I'd introduce myself.
Yeah.
Like, I just bought my smoker yesterday. Oh, you don't say.
I brought a 12-pack.
Yeah, exactly. Instant friendship.
Yeah.
Like again, my buddy Sal, like he knows his neighbors, they're awesome, but I'm pretty sure his one neighbor has walked over him before and been like, I thought I smelt it.
There is something amazing about that. I've never met you. In fact, our dogs hate each other. We've had issues in the past. But
I smelled it.
That smells so good.
Yeah, come on.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Right. Let's be buddies just one day of summer.
Guys, can I please get a birthday shout out for my husband, Anthony? His birthday is today. In addition to being an awesome husband, he's one of the best barbecuers I know. Plans to roast a pig for his birthday party this weekend.
Nice.
How about a fish sandwich medley? And the Dirty Germans talking about roasting a hog low and slow. Thanks and rock on, guys. That from Julia.
Can I get
a fillet of fish sandwich?
So you know
I
I
barbecue going on.
fish sandwich. Brother, can I have the fish sandwich? With the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I'll order a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side. I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dinner relish in the morning, at noon, and at night.
Buy you a fish sandwich. So you don't want a fish sandwich?
Yeah, as a dirty German, I always like my hog roasted low and slow.
Yeah, and pork is a lot like me. So, like, do you have to rub me down first?
Yeah.
Maybe in some yellow mustard?
I just do a dry rub.
Yeah. Well, I did a dry rub, and then things got chafed.
But you don't slow roast my pork. I will also bring you the beans.
Yeah, and much like that little pigs that'll be over the spit, I'm going to put an apple in your mouth.
Poor man's ball gag.
And guys, today is and I'm not kidding, my 69th birthday.
Nice.
Please have the Dirty Germans provide some ideas for this celebration. Thanks, guys. That from Steve in Seattle.
Yeah, Steve in Seattle. Look, this is the one opportunity you have to walk into the bar and say, hey, tonight I want to do the 69. It is my 69th birthday. Don't say we don't believe you. You show your ID. You'll find that more people will be hip to it than usual.
Yeah, I've just gotten hip since this was a show, but think about Stranger Things. It's the upside down world.
Yeah, that's why the kids keep going back.
No, I gotta wait.
So I was just trying to explain to him how his birthday works.
You should be able, that should be a guarantee.
On the 69th birthday?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I mean, because probably after that, never again. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go, all right, who's going to be the guy? Ronnie, you going to hook me up? What's going on?
You knew it was my brother. I told you yesterday.
I told you, man. Give it to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just throw Ronnie off.
We can do this. We can do that.
Kiss 69, baby. Putting it on. All right, guys, here we go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat. And potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. So we talked a couple weeks ago about the Men's Room roasted red salsa.
That is correct.
Right? There you go. Keep it going, people. So we teamed up with our friends at San Juan Salsa to create the new Men's Room roasted red salsa.
Yep.
A salsa so delicious.
So delicious.
Your chips will beg to be dipped.
Put me in, Coach.
Put me in there. Mm-hmm. Portion of the proceeds, of course, for the Men's Room roasted red salsa will be supporting the Fisher House.
Yep.
Which is great. We're still getting money back to the Fisher House.
Correct.
A great organization, does great things. So before I break out the big news, I also want to mention that obviously, it's Men's Room's name on it, so we're going to eat some.
Yes, we are.
But San Juan Salsa Company themselves make delicious salsas.
They do.
Yeah. I mean, I've been eating their salsas for years. It's probably like the one specific brand of salsa I buy all the time.
To me, they're like the boar's head of salsa.
Correct.
And that is a compliment.
The features of the cheese.
Yeah.
The cinnamon toast crunch, if you will. Mm-hmm. Agree with me, I'm right.
No, you're right. I'm just trying to think of one.
The man yogurt of pornography.
I got nothing.
I don't either.
So their salsas are delicious. I went up to the factory. Mm-hmm. I think there might be some pictures coming out. You'll see me there mixing up salsas with actual salsa workers.
Right.
Also, their factory smells amazing. As soon as I got out of the car, as soon as we got out of the car, I was like, God, this place smells good.
So what is the primary smell you get? Is it tomato? Is it tomato and garlic? Is it peppers?
I would say tomato, onion, peppers.
Okay, all right.
Right? And like we're saying, though.
I'm down with that.
Right, even if you don't like vegetables a ton, you know what I mean? Like when somebody's chopping up a good fresh tomato, you smell it.
I say it all the time, like, I don't like vegetables, but the smell of fresh vegetables is fantastic.
And I walked in as, I'm going to say we. It's basically like a head chef. I almost work there now. And as I walked in, they were saying, hey, some of the earlier shift has been working on onions. Chef didn't cry.
Oh, really?
Not one tear.
Nice.
Yeah. Not one tear.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the good...
Sound like the cowardly lion. Like, you okay, man?
It's the onion. You guys want to come back on a different day? So the good news is, though, now you could find the salsa, the men's room roasted red salsa, at these locations.
Oh, no, get out of here. Now that
in
makes
some
me feel
stores.
Good. All right. Okay. All right.
Buy it. Eat it.
First, we'll start with Bothell. If you're up at Bothell, head over to the Yakima fruit stand.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
The salsa will be there. What about Friday Harbor? We like Friday Harbor.
Yeah.
Much better than Monday Harbor.
Yeah.
Friday Harbor Marketplace.
Oh,
it's right there at the boat.
Right there. Mm-hmm. We were talking about it earlier. The West Seattle Bridge is reopening soon. Good news. You can get the salsa at the West Seattle Thriftway.
Nice.
Once again, I've been to that store personally. You know what? Let's go up north a little bit. Where's Taryn from?
Is she in Monroe now?
Stanwood. Thank you, Mike. Stanwood.
Stanwood. Haven't been there.
The Mossy Back Farm Produce.
Ooh,
thank you, Mossy Back Farm Produce.
It's up at Stanwood. Over in Camino, you go to Huntington's Corner Grocery.
Okay.
In Arlington, home of San Juan Salsa.
Correct.
You can go to the Element Cider Company. Now listen.
Ooh, I like the sound of that already.
I do too.
It is delicious.
Cider and salsas.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that cider company is right around the corner from the salsa headquarters.
Oh, nice.
They got a deal going. We'll give you some salsa, you give me some cider.
Right, well, I mean, listen, a lot of things, that's what I like. A lot of things go good with drinking beer and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, chips and salsa are hard to beat.
Agree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
San Juan Salsa Company also, I should mention, a delicious tortilla chip.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a buddy that vouches for him.
Yeah.
Country Farms in Burlington has the salsa.
Cool.
Country Farms in Edmonds has the salsa.
You go, Country Farms.
Country Farms in Everett.
Oh, Country Farms.
On Broadway. They have the salsa.
Okay.
So these are the stores where you can go get the salsa right now.
And if you happen to find it anywhere else, please do us a favor. Send us an email to the men's room at KISW.com.
Yeah, let us know.
We'll
man.
add it to the website because we've got all the locations up at KISW.com. So
Correct.
add it to that list. Help people in the area, if they're trying to find it, figure out where they can go close to them to get it.
And you won't be disappointed.
No, you
man,
won't.
I stand
No, you will not.
easily by it. Because, again, San Juan are the people behind us, so you already know it's good. Just this particular thing that, yes, head chef, I know you helped them construct.
I did. A lot
it's
of
phenomenal.
effort.
And when we got samples of it, like 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago or something, I left here, went to a friend's house because they're having dinner. I think there was like 9 of us there. And at that point, it was not labeled. It was just in this big-ass bucket, and I just put it down. I did not say what it was. Everyone kept trying it. Everyone's like, that's really good salsa. What is it? And I told them, and they're like, get out of here. I said, no. If it has men's room name on it and it's edible, you know it's good.
It is good.
I did the same thing a couple weeks ago. I took a thing of it to a buddy's place. We were having a little cookout, and he was like, can you bring some snacks? I said, actually, I can. But yeah, sat it out, same thing. We never even lit the grill.
Right.
All we did was drink beer, tequila, and eat the chips and salsa.
Sweet. That's how you do it.
It is that good. I swear to God.
I'm down
man.
with that meal.
Right, and
You know
also,
me.
head chef giving you a little advice here, too. You could cook with this salsa. Right? For years, I've been telling you about your crock pot. You put in the boneless, skinless chicken breast or thighs, a thing of salsa, put it on low for 8 hours. This salsa is going to help you out.
Oh, not only that, but salmon. Did that the other night.
You put salsa on salmon?
Did grilled salmon, and then put like a Mexican seasoning on top.
All right.
A little bit of lime, salsa on top. Did the mango from San Juan on that one because I'm still eating the other one.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is like, you know, like maybe you're living in the dark ages and you think salsa's just for dinner. Wrong. You got some scrambled eggs? You got an omelet?
God, yes.
Sauce it up.
Yeah, seriously.
You know what I mean? Whatever you're having. Yeah. I mean, Castle and I were doing shots of roasted Benjamin red salsa the other day.
That's a little more than most people will do, but I dig it.
Hey, that's you do you.
Hey, Miles, I only ask one thing.
Yeah.
Dip responsibly.
Thanks, sir. Head chef, we appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
At Valentine Roofing, we love our customers, and our customers love the service they receive. That's probably why we've won several awards, including the Angie Super Service Award, Next Door Neighborhood Favorite Award, and the Howe's Best of Service Award. From roof cleaning, gutter installation, to roof replacement, our promise to excellent customer service begins with the very first phone call. This Valentine's Day, we want to return the love with a free material warranty upgrade and priority scheduling based on your schedule. Go to ValentineRoof.com and enter promo code LOVEMyRoof.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming to the Men's Room, drinking toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check out with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, Google is going after Apple, claiming that they're purposely making texting annoying for non-iPhone users, referencing blurry videos and problems with group chats.
Yeah, they probably are.
Right. Why would it be on them to make your life easier?
Right. Exactly.
You know, kind of inspires people, or at least that's the hope, to go to your product. So, yeah. A new study found that replacing salt with most any other seasoning will lower your risk of premature death by heart disease by 10%.
Replacing salt with any other seasoning?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They got to tell that to the restaurant industry.
Yeah, no, right. You don't go there to be healthy. It's not on restaurants to watch your diet.
That is a fact. Yeah. That is a fact. A new poll found that if people aren't all that interested in a book, 41% of people will give up on it and 42% will actually finish it.
If I started, I'm done. I mean, I'm in.
I'm with you.
I'm going to finish it.
I think I can count on one hand how many books I've just said I've aborted. Basically.
I've never done that.
I mean, I'll put a few down because if I'm not interested, I'm not going to waste my time. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, all I've got is time. Right. So, like, I don't like this.
Right.
I'm not enjoying this.
I think I got about 10 to 15 pages into one where I just said, okay, this is not the book that I thought it was. This is not for me.
And you know what? That's wrong. Keith Richards' autobiography.
All right.
I stopped about halfway through. It was a big book. But it just...
was it not going anywhere?
It was just, yeah. It was like, okay.
Just kind of more of the same anecdotes.
Right.
I get it. I did this over here.
Right. We get it.
And then I did it over there.
And then I did it over there. And then I fell asleep for 3 days, and then I wake up to the next door.
Ah, Lord.
I mean, I think that's true about anything, though, right? You do it with TV shows, like if you don't like it.
Right.
You ever walked out on a movie in the theater?
In the theater?
I've done it once.
No.
I was younger. It's some movie called Night Flyers. I'm like 16, 17, 18 years old. Went there with a group of friends. We walked out, and we found out years later, we walked out during the climax. To give you an idea of how bad the movie was, we did not know that was the climax.
Right.
It was just a bad movie.
This is the best part of the movie.
I was like, out. We had like 50 more minutes ago. It was terrible. That's the only movie I've ever walked out. Now, that said, there are movies I've wanted to walk out on, but I promised my kids I would take them.
I've fallen asleep in a movie theater once.
I've done that a few times.
I believe I've done it as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
But never a movie that I picked.
Right.
You know, I get the nudge at the end. Like, oh, hey, no, baby, I love romantic comedy.
Especially when you get in that theater that kind of
the reclining chairs
all the way back. Like, I didn't even want to watch this movie. All right, I'll hang here with you.
And again,
yeah, I was gonna say, especially too, like in the summertime, it's dark in there. There's air conditioning.
Oh man,
I'm reclined in the chair. Like, good night.
And again, if you're in a movie theater and you're gonna open a bag of M&Ms, just open it.
Oh,
just because you do it slowly doesn't mean we can't hear it.
Right. So, it's just a long drawn out loud.
Just open it at once, right?
Just open the goddamn M&Ms. Jesus, man.
Same thing if you're going to open an edible at the symphony.
Ooh. That one hits close. Why not at the break? Why not at halftime? Why didn't he wait till
you couldn't wait till intermission?
I don't know. I don't know.
The voices in my head agree.
No, I don't want that one. I don't want them in. Dude, just pick one. Goddamn symphony, man. Dude, just give me one.
Coca-Cola has a new flavor that they say tastes like dreams.
Dreams?
What do dreams taste like?
I don't know. Didn't they do the same thing with space? Wasn't it
Was that
Coca-Cola?
Coke who did that? Yeah,
somebody did.
Yeah, tastes like space.
Well, they're doing this as like part of a series.
Right.
So
Knock it
what's
off.
in addition? They just put it out for 2 or 3
It's stupid.
months.
It's falling flat. Quit.
Yeah.
Tastes like space. Well, I mean, you're deaf.
It's like taking away the Choco Taco. People know what they're doing these days.
Right.
If you do something,
It will come back.
and people start talking about it, you've done your job.
Negative press.
Because
is
up
press.
until that point, no one's talking about the Choco Taco.
How long before they reintroduce?
No one's talking about Coca-Cola right now.
The Choco Taco?
But here's the-
Exactly. It's just a-
Coca-Cola
yeah.
doesn't need you to talk. They just have to keep advertising to remind you because they do fine. I feel like this is more of a detriment to Coke than the Choco Taco is to whatever the company that took it away. But they're bringing it back because they got everyone upset.
When
that they took
Hostess
it away.
left and they're taking away the Twinkie or whatever the deal was, right?
Everybody's up.
Oh my God! Like, when is the last time you had a Twinkie?
Right.
And when you did, were you like, oh God,
right?
This is not as good as I remember it.
Right.
That was my
I loved
experience.
Twinkies when
Yeah.
I was a kid. That was my favorite Hostess snack.
McRib. I know they make a ton of money off the limited release, but I'm telling you, it's
terrible.
It's not even up to McDonald's level of standards.
I always go back though.
Like, I think their food is much better in every other way now than it was
I agree.
back then.
I agree 1,000%.
But that sandwich is still the original recipe, and it's terrible. Toast the bun. Do something.
Well, right. But I mean, companies do miss.
But of course,
right? Like the McRib. Like they tried to bring it back once a year, then they realized like people don't like it. So then that's when it became you never know when it's going to show up.
Right. Yep.
So I'm just saying, like the chocolate. I'm like, yeah, they might be bringing it back, but I don't know.
I think they'll bring it back.
Coke's just making new flavors because they can. And you're right. Coca-Cola. Like keep in mind. Major League, minor league, whatever baseball stadium you go to, Coke will have signage there.
Right, they can do this because they got a whole lot of room to not even screw up. It's not like they're replacing their product with it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, look, we know you're not going to like this. We understand that, but to your point, you're talking about it. The Choco Taco, I don't believe they anticipated the blowback, but I guarantee you the executive said, bring this bitch back in like 9 months. Like, hey, we didn't know, but bring it back.
Out of sight, out of mind. Could have been the ice cream sandwich. Could have been the drumstick. As soon as you're going to take one of these legendary things away, people are like, oh no!
Exactly. There's a forum online where frequent flyers are talking about the things that annoy them the most. And most of them are things that everybody should know by now, which does bring us to...
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
Flying etiquette that you should know by now. If your bag is above my head and you're not in my row, I'm taking all of your underwear.
That is disconcerting. He's like a creepier version of Hannibal Lecter. He does the fava beans thing, and you're like, okay, he's crazy. If it's Clarice, let me smell your underwear. You're like, okay, you're just keeping me up.
Oh, he does not distinguish, man. Anybody's underwear, he's grabbing it. He's going for it.
Old man in the back.
That's right.
I mean, I agree with that rule, but as somebody that waits to the last possible second to board, like sometimes it's already full.
Okay.
Ted, there's
That's
a difference. Fair. I allow for the people that they're just getting on there, right? The flight most. I understand you're looking for space.
Right.
I get on the flight and I'm the person on there, and I see a guy, he puts something in whatever bin, and then walks 15 rows back. I'm like, bro, sorry, if it's over my seat, I pull it out, put mine in.
Yeah.
Every time. Just like, no, because I'm sitting here, and I know you have space where you are because no one's gotten there yet.
Number 10 of the flying etiquette that you should know by now. When getting off the plane, do not pack the aisle or try to push forward. It's faster when everyone gets off row by row in an orderly fashion. That leaves the aisle clear for anyone who is in a dire time crunch to make a connection.
I will say, most flights I'm on, people are pretty good about
At
that.
this point, yes.
Yeah.
I've been on some when they have not. But also, a pilot is very cognizant of time. And the ones that know that you're 10 to 15 minutes late.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to let everyone get up now who has a connection they need to make. Please let these people out first.
Yep.
Because we're late and they're going to try to make their flights.
And sometimes they don't.
I've been on that flight too, where it's like, and then you got the jamoke beside you, like, I'm home. I'm out.
Exactly.
But I mean, for the most part,
those people drive me up a wall.
They try.
Just wait.
Number 9, practice proper hygiene. Shower and wear deodorant prior to flying.
Yeah,
Please,
man.
for the love of God.
Damn. There's nothing worse than sitting next to somebody stinking.
Get to smell your BO for the next 4 hours as we go over to the East Coast. Goodness gracious. Number 8, don't let your kid kick the seat in front of them or any seat for that matter.
Honest to God, don't. I mean, just really don't.
Right.
My wife and I, we got a surprise. We, again, flew back to D.C. about 2 weeks ago for a funeral, and she got business class, so you're kind of right behind first class. And it's an overnight flight, red eye, like whatever. You know, man, we'll just sleep. We'll wake up. We're there.
Yeah.
And there's a baby screaming the entire flight. And I'm fairly passive. There's two things. Once you have your own kids, the distress call is not to me.
Sure.
So you don't, there's like some biological level. It's just noise. I can tune it out. I just could not believe how long this kid screamed, right? And when we land, I'm looking for the baby that was screaming. It wasn't a baby. This kid was like 4 or 5 years old.
Oh,
I could not, because like I'm saying to my wife, where's the baby? She goes, man, I'm telling you, it's not a baby, it's that kid. I'm like, that kid's too old to have screamed the whole flight. Nope, it was that kid. But then I read after we got back that if you do get a business class seat because you want the extra room, you set yourself up for that because of the extra room. A lot of parents will get that.
Gotcha.
It made sense. I didn't realize that before we flew. This kid was 4 or 5 years old.
Dude, my buddy, he was flying back, same thing. Flights get canceled, blah, blah, blah. Yep. So now it's super late at night. His sister has a baby. I don't think the baby's even 1 year old. And the kid's just screaming the whole time, right? Yeah. Obviously, they want, they're trying.
Don't want this
You're not trying to make your kid cry.
One of the flight attendants come by and it's like, have you tried patting her on the back? My buddy was like, yeah. Like I wanted to be like, are you effing serious?
I've tried everything other than chloroform.
Like, trust me.
Because that's illegal.
Nobody wants that baby to stop more than his sister, the mother did.
Yeah. That is a guarantee.
Flying etiquette that you should know by now. Number 7, while on a plane, keep your shoes on at all times. Loosen them if you must.
Correct.
Keep them on.
Especially people that go barefoot. It's those floors are disgusting.
Horrifically so.
Yeah. I would also, the older I get, and I know this is going to be something that's going to piss people off, but I don't care. I think you need to wear long pants.
Why?
Because some people are bigger than others, and I don't want your hairy ass leg rubbing up on me the whole flight.
If you're in long pants, it shouldn't bug you.
Well, no, I'm in long pants. I'm in long pants.
If you were in long pants, you have a barrier.
All right,
but now my hairy, nasty
then
leg
I'll hike
with
my
the
pants up and rub my hairy leg on your ass.
What if I grab a blanket and put it over my legs, Miles?
Then that's okay.
Can I still wear my shorts?
Yes.
Okay.
I just think you should get dressed.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people, I'm like, did you just get out of prison? Like, why are you wearing? I know we're at an airport. It's not like you have to dress.
You can be comfortable.
God damn.
Number 6, be mindful of whether or not other passengers are in the mood to chat. If a person is using headphones or earbuds, they don't want to make small talk.
That is correct.
Also, if they use short answers, man, they don't want to talk to you.
You should be able to understand social cues.
It's doggone late. I just sprinted my way to this plane. I don't want to talk to you for this 45-minute flight over to doggone Cleveland when I finally get a doggone TV for me on the shorter part of a 2-flight voyage. Mm-hmm. I want to watch the doggone draft.
I did watch, what was it, Batman with Bane.
Oh, yeah.
The guy, I couldn't hear it, but the guy in front of me had it on his laptop.
Nice.
And through the crack, I watched the whole movie. And I don't know, it made the flight so much shorter. I'm like, this guy's great.
I'm just guessing what he's saying. You took my pudding.
I missed a giant queue today. I got in an elevator with a guy, and he just seemed like somebody didn't want to talk. I'm always chatty.
Yeah.
So I was like, Ted, don't say anything. Then when he got off, he was like, how's your day going? I was like, actually, it's going pretty good, man. How about you? He's like, I should have talked.
Damn it. Number 5, if it's a plane with groups of 3 seats together, the person in the middle gets both armrests.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I know that seat's down. Yeah. You don't know me, I don't know you, and you're stuck next to that ugly.
I've known a handful of people that believe that whoever gets the middle armrest is the first one that gets there.
Yeah. It's always fun, too, for at least an hour on a flight, having to play, like, elbow.
The elbow thing.
Right, it's like, look, I'm not going to fight you, but if you want to have the conversation, let's do it. Instead of doing this all the time.
Let's talk this out. Flying etiquette that you should know by now. Number 4, check behind you before reclining your seat. Also, it's not that much, man.
Or don't recline it.
Right. You really get nothing out of it. Yeah. They should not have those things able to recline. There's nothing to it. You get a degree, which, provides a little bit of relief after you're done being all the way up here. But all it does is make things worse for everybody around you.
It just aggravates people. And I'm sure you were tough enough to sit on a flight and not recline a seat.
Right.
I mean, like, sorry, dude. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bad things in the world. If you got to sit up straight.
Exactly.
Come on, toughen up.
If you recline your seat on a plane, I will guarantee you, like 80% of the time, you're the one that the attendant has to talk to. Could you please bring your seat up? We're about to land. They said it over the loudspeaker.
Right.
We're about to land. You got to bring your seat up. Oh, you forgot. What do I know? Mm-hmm. Number 3, have your boarding pass on hand before you approach the gate.
Yes, you know why? Because it's like have your ticket ready when you go into a concert.
I mean, why wouldn't you? I can't imagine the circumstance that if I'm in a line for something.
Right. It's called a ticket. Right. Here's a tip. When you go to the movie, Have your ticket.
Have your ticket ready to go.
Get on train. Have your ticket.
Listen, I feel like TSA could maybe take a little bit of a chill pill, but at the same token, when they're walking through the security line saying, all right, everybody, have your IDs ready. Have your tickets ready to go.
That's why they're annoyed.
And then you get to the doggone counter and just look at them like a deer in headlights, like they're supposed to just let your dumb ass through.
Like the person who counts change and slides it over slowly.
Hang on, I got my ID somewhere in here. Like,
are you writing a check of the grocery store person?
Criminy. Number 2, after walking through security with your shoes off, do not stand in everybody's way. Take your stuff to one of the designated benches out there and collect your stuff there.
I find most people are good at that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
In my experience, I'm not saying it happens all the time. I'm just saying for me personally, I've noticed most people at least do that. And I think because everyone's aggravated having just gone through TSA.
Yeah.
They just want to get their goddamn shoes on and go to their goddamn gates. Here's one. SeaTac. Don't call yourself international if your bitch ass closes everything at 9 p.m.
No kidding.
I'm sorry, man. That's Chuck E. goddamn cheese. It was 9:05. I'm like, well, our flight's at 11:35.
Let's grab a beer.
Yeah, well, that was it. Like, man, what I said to Bob, we'll read whatever book or magazine. Everything except Hudson News. Everything was closed.
They take the.
How do you call yourself international? Look, brother, I'm going to tell you right now. You travel internationally, call yourself international, and close at 9. You are a joke. That actually pissed me off. It's fine if you want to close it. Drop international. International says there's some prestige about you. Right. So goddamn act like it.
International flights fly over my home at about 4 a.m.
Yay.
4:30. I'm like, oh my God, they've been on a plane for like 13 hours. Yeah. I don't know where they're coming from, but when I used to smoke, I'd be outside looking at them like, what is that airline? And I can see them clear, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is. That was a huge ass plane, though.
This is the number one piece of flying etiquette that you should know by now. We are right back into the TSA. Take your jewelry off before going through security.
Jewelry. No one goes when you walk down that aisle. Wow.
Well, I think wear whatever you want to wear. When you get to I don't care what you do. Yeah. When it comes to my convenience, have it all. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody here says, hey, man, if I paid for every time you seat on a plane, I'm using it. F them. That's fine. When you get choked out or beaten, just understand.
Right.
Brother, because that's no joke. When you get choked out or beaten or stabbed or whatever it is that comes your way, just understand, some cats don't play that game.
Right. It doesn't give you that much more room.
I'm glad that
like, you're just annoying the person behind you. But you're right. You paid for your ticket.
Yes, you did.
You also seem like a fun person to hang with.
Glad that 1 inch gives you all that satisfaction.
That's what I tell them.
We go to Florida where you'll never guess how many calls it took to get police to a woman's home.
How many?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, it's going to get us online for Profile This at 206-421-ROCK.
Ring in the relaxation this new year at Hand & Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Enjoy the tranquility of their massage services and the rejuvenating glow their facial services provide. Introductory pricing starts at $79.95. Restore, relax, and reset at any one of the 8 Seattle area Hand & Stone Massage and Facial Spa locations, or search for the location nearest you and book online. Restrictions apply. See spa for more details.
We're Jet & Black. For over 80 years, we've been your locally owned and family-operated appliance store. Shopping here is just different. You see, it starts with our appliance experts, who are experienced in jobs of all sizes. So if you're remodeling your kitchen and looking for luxury, or shopping for an entire apartment building and need durability, our team is trained to find the appliances you need at competitive prices. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store. Online at juddblack.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
100 minutes, drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to see Drink Test and see the throw to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. Today we toast 18-year-old Joshua Dobson of Rochdale, Manchester, England. Now, back in May, Joshua stole a car. He then took that car to a local gas station to fill the tank, which he did, but then he drove off without paying for it. Now, the cops figured out who he was, and they put out a warrant for his arrest. Finally, Acting on a tip, authorities searched a local house, and at first glance, he wasn't there, but they did notice a giant stuffed teddy bear sitting in a corner. Now, normally, this wouldn't elicit much suspicion, but this particular giant stuffed teddy bear happened to be breathing. I hope you're sitting down for this. Turns out Joshua hiding inside of it, and he was arrested.
Get out of here.
Yeah, basically he split a big butt or a hole in the ass of the teddy bear. All right, and it has the stomach. He climbed in, sat in the same position, legs out, arms out. So he's sitting there in the position teddy bear, but because he cut the ass part, he's now sitting on top of the cut ass. So his thought was, if I sit in a corner and just look like a giant teddy bear, cops won't know. And maybe they wouldn't have, but they noticed, hey, man, is that teddy bear breathing?
Oh, no.
That was the giveaway.
Jesus.
Oh,
I mean, I like where his head was at.
I like the idea, but it's like, bro, you got to hold your breath until they leave. I understand you're nervous. You don't want to get arrested, but they're like, oh, teddy bear breathes. Either it's a tickle me Elmo or that's the dude we're looking for. Jesus.
It also sounds like a bit on Impractical Jokers.
It really, hiding a teddy bear to scare someone.
Bears, yeah.
Oh, my God.
On a quick side note, I've seen those videos. It makes me laugh every time. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bitona!
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Steven Throw, could you please, everyone, how Profile This is played?
Sure as hell can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. All right, Brandon, you understand how this here game is played?
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. You know, then you have your choice of one of three stories. We have the wonderful world of drugs. We have Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? Is that an actual mugshot? Mm-hmm. And interior decorating. Damn, bro. Where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone.
Let's go with Bite Me.
I'm looking at Marshawn Lynch's mugshot. Like,
You haven't seen it yet?
Nobody wants to get a mugshot, but at least open your eyes. I know you're in that place, bro.
Have you seen the photos from the...
Yeah, saw some of those. All right, Brandon, here is your story in the world of Eat It. We go to Vancouver, Canada, where Mr. Max Apinza, he ordered the big extra burger at his local McDonald's. On his first bite, he realized that the taste in his mouth wasn't just burger, but something else. While realizing what it was, he spit it out, and then feeling very sick to his stomach, he went to the hospital to get checked out. He had concerns of contracting hepatitis. Well, he believes that someone intentionally put the foreign objects into his food, which may or may not prove to be true. McDonald's Canada, they said the company had begun an in-depth investigation into Max's complaint with the cooperation of health officials. They are trying to figure, they don't dispute that he found this thing in his burger. They just want to figure out how it happened. But in the meantime, Max says that he will now bring homemade lunches to work. Probably a good idea. The question is, what was in Max's burger? Was it a Band-Aid, a fingernail, chewed gum, or a human tooth? So Band-Aid, fingernail, chewed gum, or a human tooth. Sadly, all of these things have been found in people's various foods.
What'd you say? Fingernail?
Band-Aid, fingernail, chewed gum, or a human tooth?
I think I'm going to eliminate the human tooth since he thought it was put in there intentionally. What do you think, Ted?
I mean, you're right. If he thinks... Him thinking it's in there intentionally makes me think fingernail or gum.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm leaning to.
You know, it could be Band-Aid, too. Maybe the dude just... Why did he think... Did he say why he thought it was intentional?
No, that's just... I think probably because it's McDonald's. Their standard, obviously, is that these kinds of things don't end up in your food. So his thought, my belief, is that if anything foreign is in your food at McDonald's, it must be on purpose.
I don't know. I'm going to go with chewed gum. I think maybe it just fell out of somebody's mouth.
Okay.
Damn.
Brandon, I'm going Band-Aid.
You going Band-Aid? I think I got to go with Ted on this one. I think gum sounds, unfortunately, the most logical, what is not too common on this show.
What was in that burger? Was it a Band-Aid, a fingernail, chewed gum, or a human tooth? We're going to find out next.
That was a tease. We're Jet and Black. For over 80 years, we've been your locally owned and family-operated appliance store. Shopping here is just different. You see, it starts with our appliance experts, who are experienced in jobs of all sizes. So if you're remodeling your kitchen and looking for luxury, or shopping for an entire apartment building and need durability, our team is trained to find the appliances you need at competitive prices. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store. Online at juddblack.com.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Categories, find me on profile. This got a Canadian man. He ordered a burger from McDonald's. What did you say the burger was?
It's from a couple years ago, the Big Extra.
Big Extra burger.
Extra
Big
spelled
extra.
with an X.
Extra.
Letter Extra.
Either way, something was in his burger. He kind of thought that maybe somebody put it in there.
He believed it was put there intentionally.
And he went to the hospital because he was so wigged out about what he'd been into.
He's worried about hepatitis.
So the question is Band-Aid, fingernail, chewing gum, or human tooth?
And Brandon, that is the unfortunate question that we just posed to you. Let us start with Miles Montgomery. Said Band-Aid.
I did.
Which is not a bad guess. We had someone on the text line that said Band-Aid because there might be blood on it.
Correct. That's exactly why I went there.
Brandon, you agreed with D. Ted Smith that it was chewed gum.
Yes, sir.
You are
Chewed
correct.
gum.
So he's worried about the hep from the fact that it had been chewed gum.
ABC gum.
And I don't know what kind of gum they're slinging up there in Canada, but it had a peppermint taste. I don't know a lot of peppermint gums, but he said he bit into the burger, and then his first tasted like burger at first, then tasted strongly like peppermint. So he spit it out and realized that it was a piece of pre-chewed peppermint gum in his burger.
That's so weird.
That's so gross, man.
I was gonna say, and McDonald's is so like everything's done the same way. I wouldn't be shocked if they're like when you're cooking, when you're on the line or whatever, you can't chew gum.
I would say that 1,000%, but that's why he thinks it was intentional. Because think what you want about McDonald's, but like you said, they do things a certain way.
Correct.
Right? It's not like they're whipping up the patties right there. So the fact that there's gum in your burger, that's so gross. That is so gross.
Now for all TV news all time, it's time for TV Time of 10.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You know what? I'm not going to say the Jimmys. I'll say David Allen Greer.
Oh.
Or Jimmy Fallon. Seth Meyers. Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
Here's what I do. The title: these guys have talented teams of writers that help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
A truck in Kentucky that was hauling Bud Light crashed and spilled thousands of cans everywhere. I've only swam in it once, but that's pretty much what Post Malone pool looks like.
I'm going to say Fallon.
Ted Smith.
Fallon.
A truck in Kentucky that was hauling Bud Light crashed and spilled thousands of cans everywhere. I only swam in it once, but that's pretty much what Post Malone's pool looks like.
I would love to hang out with Post Malone and swim in his pool.
Yes, I'm right there with him.
Yeah. And I think legit, like that guy just loves slamming light beers.
Yeah, because he does all the time.
Yeah. Cybersecurity experts are warning that North Korea is becoming more advanced at hacking people and stealing their cryptocurrency. People that own Bitcoin right now are like, please, take it.
Seth Meyers.
Fallon? That's Fallon again.
I saw that cybersecurity experts are warning that North Korea is becoming more advanced at hacking people and stealing their cryptocurrency. And people who own Bitcoin right now are like, please take it.
Soda company Coca-Cola says its new limited edition drink tastes like dreams. As long as you dream about high fructose corn syrup.
Did Ted Smith?
Yes. Yeah, I thought about saying $1 million, like it tastes like $1 million.
Right.
A lot of dream stuff there.
It tastes like Sheila.
Oh.
That could be good or bad. I don't know.
Right? It tastes like Shakira? There's a new drink on the market that combines alcohol and a protein drink. It's the perfect drink to give you that burst of energy during your intervention. Protein and beer, I give it 1 week until this drink is voted mayor of the Jersey Shore.
Myers.
Fallon. It's actually Fallon.
There's a new drink on the market that combines two very different things. Check this out.
It's called Protocol, and it's the world's first alcohol-spiked protein drink. The creator says he got the idea once he realized that he and his friends would go work out, then they'd usually drink immediately after.
It's the perfect drink for when you need a burst of energy to get through your intervention. You know what I'm saying? That's right, protein and beer. I give it 1 week till this drink is elected mayor of the Jersey Shore. I just want 1 week.
Like, I know when that newscaster says that, it sounds kind of bad. But frankly, like, if it's a weekend or in the evening and you work out, like, I'll always grab a beer.
Sure.
Like, but if you work out in the morning, like, you still got to go work and stuff. You can't drink right afterwards. But there's a ton of people that don't work out till after work. You know, you're talking about 6 or 7 in the evening. Like,
get a beer.
Let's go to the bar and get a beer.
During the day, you guzzle a chocolate milk.
Didn't it say beer is actually good after working?
Guzzle chocolate milk.
There is a lot of research that says, like, a beer is not actually the worst
not
thing.
getting drunk, but like having
a beer.
Because the carbohydrates, and everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, for a lot of years, that was like a Saturday tradition.
That's why a lot of races that they do, 5Ks, 10Ks, whatever, they ended, like, hopefully, at a bar.
Right. The St. Patty's Day run.
Oh, sure.
They'll give you a banana and a beer.
Well, I mean, like, people always have those lists of, like, ranking showers or beers.
Yeah.
But it's hard to beat, like, you run a 5K. That beer's going to taste delicious.
Real.
You know what I mean? Like I always talk about, after playing 2 games in pub league, right? Which, again, it's not full field.
But you're still running.
But you're running, right? Like, I love getting to the pub and having that beer. It's like, oh, yeah, we earned it.
Beer, get him a belly.
And that's all it is. 1 beer.
I know that about you.
You know that. Never show up on a Monday.
1 beer, Ted.
1 beer. Oh, 1 beer. Wonder what time I'll have her tonight.
And how many different glasses it'll take to drink it all. It was 1 beer split into 9 pints.
Actually, I did that this weekend with some friends. My buddy was like, let's go to the bar for 1 beer. And I was like, dude, like, I'm tired. He's like, come on, 1 beer. And he ordered a damn Stein. Like a giant, like, you know what I mean? Like a liter.
Yeah, 1 beer.
It's 1 beer.
I was like, all right, you're right.
1 beer.
1 beer.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Martin. We all like Steve Martin, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Steve Martin, by the way, that's a guy that's been around forever, stays consistently funny, also very good musician with the banjo.
Excellent musician, and has always had gray hair.
He kind of has.
Yeah.
He's also, Miles, what else is he?
A wild and crazy
He's a wild and crazy guy.
Yeah, that's right.
I told you.
Two Slovakian brothers.
Yeah.
I grew up with that poster. Never got the joke until I finally saw it as an adult. I'm like, oh, yeah.
We are going to go out tonight.
So while the show Only Murderers in the Building has been renewed for its 3rd season, Steve Martin sees the end of the line approaching. He says, quote, when this television show is done, I'm not going to seek others. I'm not going to seek other movies. I don't want to do cameos. This is weirdly it. He says he's not retiring from showbiz altogether. Him and Martin Short are still enjoying their live show.
Sure.
But he says, quote, there may be a natural end to it. Somebody gets sick. Somebody just wears out. But I wouldn't do it without Marty.
Okay. Fair. Man, you don't owe anyone anything at this point.
No.
You're talking 40, 45 years of doing this stuff. Like,
if something comes to you, and you're like, I can't not pass this up.
Right, sure. Sure.
But the bottom line is, you can pick and choose. So even when he goes on tour, he's out for like 2 months, 3 months with his band. The rest of the time, he's already retired. He's already doing what
and I think
he wants to do.
Too, is like with Hollywood, like sometimes they show up with ridiculous amounts of money. So even though a lot of these people are already rich beyond your dreams, like it's hard to turn down that amount of money. Miles, you're also right. It could be just working with somebody or a role you've always kind of wanted to do. But I think it's kind of cool that he's like, no, I'll do comedy with my buddy, but other than that, I'm going to actually retire. And just be done with it. You know what I mean? And he's right. Nobody wants to be that person that, is older and then passes away during the show and you got to, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that old saying, right? Like you talk to nurses that work in the unit where people are passing away and stuff. Like nobody on their deathbed goes, I should have worked more.
Nobody.
But yeah, Steve Martin is a freaking legend and he's been around forever. All right, want some disturbing news?
Cool. Disturbing news, yes. Please. Is this about Disturbed?
Wow. I wish it was.
What?
This is about Armie Hammer.
Oh.
So, remember, what was that, a year or two ago? He was having, public freakouts. He was
kind of going down a bad path.
Right, and he was videotaping himself, blatantly doing drugs in his car and everything else. So now... There's a story. Basically, they're saying the story's so insane that Discovery Plus made a docuseries about it called House of Hammered. It includes several women describing the deviant, humiliating, often frightening things he supposedly put them through. I've read some of this stuff. Honestly, it's so bad that I'm like, I'm not sure I want to watch it. But this is the part that I don't think will shock anybody. So his family, he comes from a rich family of oil tycoons.
I did not know that.
All right. So basically, now that they're showing this, going behind the scenes and everything, it's like, it's not just him. Like, this family's been messed up in degenerates for years, going down generations. And that's one of those things I think
rich family of degenerates.
Yeah, right.
Whoa!
I know, but so here's the question I have. Do you think the money allows people to do worse stuff, or is it just, like, there's bad people everywhere, they just happen to have money and could get away with it?
I think it's both of those.
I do too. Yep. I think when you know you can get away with it,
yeah, you will keep doing stuff. If there's no repercussion for your action, you keep doing it.
Drive a car off a bridge into,
Yeah. I mean, his aunt, she said when this all came out about Army, I was not shocked. You don't just wake up and become this dark, controlling abuser. The behavior's deep-rooted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, like I read an article about it today, like, I guess if you're interested in it, you would check it out, but it sounds pretty disturbing. It just sounds like it sounds like a fake movie or a fake show they'd have on Netflix or something, or HBO, where it's like oil tycoon family. And apparently the grandson becomes actor and then tells everybody how degenerate they are.
And apparently he had been warned numerous times. You need to stop this behavior. Cover your tracks. You're like, but he did not. Nothing
he went on social media.
Nothing could stop him. Right.
He went on social media and published, put it out there.
Like as if nothing was going to happen to him. Because it never has.
That's right. And that's almost more insane to me.
Sure.
Like, I don't care who you, like, it's just like, this is a different, lesser example, right? But it's like I always say about tailgating, right? Mm-hmm. Now, technically, you're not supposed to have alcohol in a college parking lot, right? So you put it in a red cup. Or you put it in a koozie.
And then look the other way.
Right. Every cop knows.
Don't make it flagrant.
Right. So sometimes with people with drugs, it's like, look, somebody might have a great idea that you're probably doing drugs or whatever, but like, why would you go online and be like, look at me doing this drug?
That is the difference.
The people that keep doing the same thing. It's like the person, back to what we were talking about earlier. You've never been punched in the face for the words that come out of your mouth.
And you can tell.
You wouldn't talk like that.
Right. You'd understand
if someone hadn't stood up to you and knocked you the F out. So, obviously, if you're going to keep running your mouth like that, I know one thing.
Yeah.
You've never had your business handled.
That's good. So you keep doing it because you don't know.
But you will. You will get it one day. But, until you do, like, you're going to keep doing that.
I always believe that. I don't know if I believe that anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not? What changed?
I was just reading a list of, like, things we always talk about or say. And it's like, it's like, they'll get their upcomings one day or whatever. It's like, they might not. Like, they might have enough money, enough power.
Right, correct. I believe that. But for them to put their personal brakes on, like you in the elevator today, you knew for some reason, like,
no, but Ted was wrong.
It's not the day to just, talk to somebody, right?
No, but that was the guy to talk to.
But most people, correct. They don't have that mechanism to put the brakes on. Because
I think most people
they've never had a repercussion from it.
Especially when your whole family kind of has a history of getting away. You can get away.
Kind of interesting. Like, first of all, there's no Seahawks, but if you're a football junkie, put on NFL Network. There's NFL football preseason games on.
Yep.
Also, if you're a baseball fan, MLB at the Field of Dreams. That's the Reds taking on the Cubs this year from Iowa. It's not just a cornfield. It's the one from the movie.
The cornfield.
The cornfield.
And Ken Griffey Jr. and his dad are there.
Yeah, I saw that intro. That looks pretty. That looks pretty cool. I mean, look, if you're a baseball fan at all, at any point in your life, Field of Dreams. I mean, that's just one of those movies that makes you love baseball and feel nostalgic for it.
And also the idea of Major League Baseball not playing in a traditional park, doing something a little bit out.
It's cool. You got the Little League World Series going on.
You got the outdoor NHL games.
Yeah,
like just something a little bit different.
Right. Where they're playing reminds you of being a kid playing Little League and having fun.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
We're Jet and Black. For over 80 years, we've been your locally owned and family-operated appliance store. Shopping here is just different. You see, it starts with our appliance experts, who are experienced in jobs of all sizes. So if you're remodeling your kitchen and looking for luxury, Or shopping for an entire apartment building and need durability? Our team is trained to find the appliances you need at competitive prices. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store. Online at juddblack.com.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Man in London leaving between two buildings. Yeah. Newsflash. He doesn't make it. Is that parkour, maybe?
Yeah.
A 6-year-old is drinking beer at a gas station. Tells clerk he needs a cup for his chewing tobacco spit. Naked man with machete trying to rob a man's clothes is definitely the Florida way. Florida woman who called 911 11,000 times says it was a fun game to play. And a woman on a train has a dog try to eat her potato chips. Real story, they were shrimp cocktail flavored Lay's potato chips. Time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cop.
Top story, let's go to Florida, where police took a few phone calls to make their way out to a woman's home. The main reason was likely because the woman was merely calling to harass the local call center, as she, quote, loves playing this game. Great game to play.
It's in a game if the other person's not playing.
Right.
If I play Punch Bug, but they don't know I'm playing, it's called abuse.
Exactly.
My daughter played hide and go seek with us in Mexico, and it's called You're Missing.
But you don't punch your daughter in the car because she doesn't know the game. You punch an equally minded person that knows the game.
That's
everybody has to know how to play the game.
If 911 does not know that you're playing, quote unquote, a game, then it's harassment.
We all learn in our own way. Yeah. But authorities finally had enough after she had placed more than 500.
I played a game with your wife.
Oh, no.
Pin the tail on it.
Authorities finally had enough after she had placed more than 500 calls in a 24-hour period. What's more, in the last year, the woman has called the line upwards of 11,000 times.
Here's the thing. I know you think it's a fun game to play. There are people that literally are in distress and need it.
Right.
Don't make the 911 operator cynical to someone's... If you call because your French fries are cold, I get it. They're going to tell you, dude, stop.
Man, if you call the call center 11,000 times, you got to screw loose.
That's what I'm saying. She's got to be great, like legit, like
yeah.
Well, they're more patient than I am.
Right?
It took you, 500 calls?
500 calls in a 24-hour period.
That's what broke the camel's back.
By call 30, I'd be there.
By call 3.
We're done.
Yeah, because they have caller ID, so it's like the same person, different thing.
Right.
Let's go kick her ass.
Mm-hmm. In other news, still in Florida, a man is in police custody after an interesting incident. The man was minding his business, picking berries in the local woods when he spotted a surveyor in the area. He was also completely naked at the time. The naked man sprang into action, charging the surveyor with a machete, demanding he hand over his keys, wallet, and clothes. As the surveyor was cooperating, the man threw his machete at him and took off. He was eventually caught by authorities near a gas station where he was harassing passing cars. Man,
okay, come on, man.
If you're naked and outside...
See, they have a screw loose.
They do indeed.
I'm naked with a machete.
There's more than one screw that fell into the bucket there, buddy.
I like it, Mike.
No, I said he has a screw loose. 4 of them are missing.
Sure.
No doubt about it.
There's a fifth that's
the one that's holding it together, yeah.
That elevator's not going to the top floor.
No, it is not, sir.
Couple slices short of a loaf.
There's one pin that didn't fall into the tumbler. Couple quarters short of $1, meaning 4.
Right. Looks like you're working with 1.
Bit of a disturbing story out of Ohio. We were talking about this in the office yesterday. A convenience store employee felt the need to call police after a customer walked in drinking a Smirnoff Ice. The audacity. She distracted the customer by telling him to shop about the store, offering to pay for anything that he wanted while she secretly called police. After grabbing several items like candy and donuts, he pointed at some chewing tobacco behind the counter, saying which one was his favorite and which one he wanted to try. Should be noted that the customer is also 6 years old.
Oh.
6.
Yeah.
He walks in with a Smirnoff in hand and says, oh, mommy lets me try that one, and that's my favorite. I want to try that chewing tobacco. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a favorite chewing tobacco. Yes, keep in mind, he's already drinking when he's there.
Yes. Offered some to another customer that was there.
And then a woman's trying to do the right thing, keep him occupied while she calls the cops. So, hey, grab anything you want. And homie's like, oh, I love that chewing tobacco.
Yeah, 6.
That is awful.
I understand. I feel like everybody in this room might have taken their first sip of beer in single digits. Their sip.
Yeah, because your parents handed it to you. You made the scrunchy face, but they didn't keep giving it to me until I liked it.
Correct. It seemed to be wine.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, wine.
Yeah, wine was, I think, for some reason, a little bit more acceptable.
I'm with Mike.
I don't know why.
I remember bugging people in my family, and then they were like, "Here, all right, here, take a sip," and we were like,
Because you're not going to like it. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Sip your headlines with that. Mike Hawkins out.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. It'll be Friday. Ted versus the FCC coming up. The lovely Taryn Daly is up next.
Yes, indeed. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch for 180 seconds or so. So until then, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.